Hello, Love Wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Can we start off with the biggest news of the week? The Rats lost! If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
Hey!
The man with the finest beard on this screen. Canadian boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
Hello, Love Wrestling. You are watching this Thursday night at 8 p.m. So you know what that means, Pluggo. You know what
that I am in my sweatpants on a couch sleeping right now because I ate 14 plates of food.
14.
Oh, I am going hard, baby.
That's
I can't
fine.
curse yet, but I'm going to say
fine.
I'm going
That's
hard.
fine. Okay, 14 is not hard, bro. That's
light work.
No. We are not. Come on, 14. Bro.
I am gaining 35 pounds today.
That's fair. But this is Between Two Beards. We have a couple of our good friends that we're going to be bringing up here momentarily. But this is a taped episode, so if you are watching, it is Thanksgiving. So we hope you're having the best Thanksgiving.
We tried tried the live last year. Mama Poola was not having it.
She wasn't thrilled.
She was not thrilled.
She
said, I don't care who Ella J is. You need to get here early, son.
That's what she said. She said, what are you doing? I said, I got to take care of something. She goes, for what? I said, I got to be there for the people. I got to be there for the people. And she was like, okay. And, that's it. She's an Italian woman. She is what she, I love her. But she let me have it.
Happy Thanksgiving to Mama Poolin.
Yes. We're going to talk a little Survivor Series, a little Full Gear.
Little Rizzler, little Ricky Starr.
That's what I was waiting for. But I want to bring everybody in because I know.
All I'm going to say is the Riz Man is a late contender for Beardy of the Year for Debut of the Year.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. If he's not on the list, I'm not doing the show. That's all I'm saying right there.
All right. Well, we make the awards. So
we do make the awards. It's up to us.
Probably figure that out to make that work for us.
But returning for her second Thanksgiving in a row.
Yes.
The one, the only Ella J is here.
Yes.
Hello.
And then making her Between Two Beards Thanksgiving debut is our good friend Kimmy Sokol. She's also here, aka Scoops McGee.
No,
we're not doing this. It says not. Can you read?
No. Everybody that knows me knows I can't read.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were saying to kick it off that you were gonna have all this Thanksgiving food, so maybe that's why you're delirious, but it clearly says not.
I will be at the time that this show airs. I will be in an absolute food coma.
Oh yeah.
This is my Super Bowl. This is my holiday where I just. Not that I care much about my diet any other day of the year, but this is the one where I just start right when I get up to the I might die today.
Please don't die.
Not literally, but in a food coma in food heaven. I am here. The stuffing, the cranberry sauce, the turkey. Let's start there. What is your guys' Thanksgiving Day traditions? What's your favorite meal?
I always get canceled because I'm so basic or I have very rigid food takes. I'm a very plain person. Give me some turkey, give me some rolls, give me some pie, whether that's chocolate, apple, cherry. I don't really care. I love desserts.
Okay.
Give me some wine.
Oh, all right. Fair.
Give me some ham, and honestly, that's about it.
My family doesn't do the ham on Thanksgiving.
We do the ham.
Turkey.
I just bought a very I don't want to say very expensive ham, but I bought
glazed ham.
But it's a ham. No, I'm gonna make the glaze myself. But I bought a more
fancy bee.
I bought a more upscale ham this year to glaze, do my thing, and whatever. Kimmy,
you make the glaze.
Yeah, I make the glaze, baby.
All right.
I'm Iron Chef Pluggo up in this.
I was gonna say.
I'm cooking the turkey. I'm doing it all.
Oh yeah, I'm the turkey guy. That's why Mama Poulin was pissed last year.
Sorry.
I was like, listen,
it's really.
I was alone in Chicago. In there,
the sacrifices we
make. It was me and
you know?
Malcolm. Malcolm was out wandering the streets of Chicago, actually getting out on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, I just stayed in my hotel room the whole day.
Oh man, Kimmy, what about you?
What about you?
So we're discussing food. I'm making sure I'm sticking.
Yeah, Thanksgiving tradition. Yes.
Why would you? Do you want to discuss something else? You can.
No, I don't have any traditions. I hate this holiday so much for so many other reasons. I don't know. I literally will just eat mashed potatoes and corn. Like if you put mashed potatoes and corn in front of me, I'll be set. Like I don't like
mashed potatoes are utterly delicious.
Gravy, just plain.
Yeah.
Do you like lumps? Do you like lumps in your mashed potatoes? You're like smooth.
Smooth.
Creamy smooth, bro. You need creamy smooth mashed
potatoes. The lumps in the mashed potatoes must be a Midwest thing, baby. That's the good stuff.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Like super. It's super smooth, and then you get a little lump in there from a not quite mashed up potato. It's a good time. You guys should try some. You guys should venture out. You're rigid in your smooth potatoes. You gotta.
Yeah, man. You get the creamy, smooth, delicious mashed potatoes. And then I'm a big stuffing
in the chat. Guy. Let me know. Let us know.
I'm a big stuffing guy. Love some stuffing. I like Ella. Do like the desserts as well. I'm a big fan of the pecan pie. It's my favorite type of pie. The pecan
pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin's good. Pumpkin's good. Apple pie if it's a good one.
Obviously, a fan of pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin's not in my upper echelon. I know that's sacrilege. I know. I will eat it. Look at it. If pumpkin's there, I'm eating it. I'm eating it.
Yeah.
But like, it's not. I got 4 or 5 pies before I'm getting a pumpkin. That's where I want. But pecan though, that's mine. But yeah, that's about it. But I'm traditional as well. Give me the regular turkey, the normal fixins you would expect, and
you got the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the corn casserole, green bean casserole,
green beans,
turkey, ham, roll.
Oh, what do you mean? What is that face for? Green bean? You don't like green beans?
Who?
I told you guys I don't do vegetables, guys. So
you don't eat vegetables at all. What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
Unless you count like lettuce, which is mainly water, and like baby carrots and celery, like that's it.
Those are vegetables, yeah.
And that's it. That's
it. It counts.
Yeah, that's vegetables.
Green beans? Hell no.
Really?
Hell no.
Do you like peas?
No.
Oh my!
I will say I accidentally ate a fried green bean while drunk after Bound for Glory 2022. We were at the bar. Yeah. It was fried, so I thought it was a French fry. Come to find out, it was actually fried green bean.
How drunk
beans. It was actually pretty
you?
good. It was pretty good. No, it was fried. You couldn't have tell. It just looked like a fried. Like
I can tell the difference between a fried green bean and a French fry, Ella.
No, but it was brown, and it looked like it was fried. You couldn't tell from the outside.
Yeah.
All fried foods that are brown, Ella just assumes they're French fries. You heard it here first on Between Two Beards.
That's the rest. I thought it was a fry, and I just kept eating them. They were so good.
My thing is,
they were green beans.
After Bound for Glory, that means like I would not expect a bar that's open that late to have fried green beans.
They were
good.
That
doesn't. I mean, I'll try them. They sound good. Pretty good. All right, rock and roll. All right, well. We are here, Survivor Series. So when we are taping this, y'all, by the time we get to Survivor Series, I assume there will be a couple more matches added to the card. But when we are recording this, there are only 3 matches.
Which is unusual for
yeah.
the way Trips has been doing it lately. Usually
Yes.
these cards are pretty set.
Yeah. But 2 of them are War Games matches, which will obviously take a lot of time.
Mhm.
But there are only 3 matches at this moment. So I figured we would go through that. We would talk those 3, maybe talk a little bit of Full Gear, and then kind of
talk about OG CM Punk, the
Yeah.
OG Uso.
Mhm.
Yeah, something like that. I figured something like that. That's what we'll do. Yes. So let's dive in and do that. Full disclosure, SmackDown was taped last week. So there is news that there is a replacement in the Women's War Games match. Jade Cargill is being removed because of the angle.
Kimmy
they are
doesn't like
playing.
that.
Listen, that's why I
Kimmy
didn't even
doesn't
talk
You
like
about
have
it
to when you're
beforehand.
making predictions,
You
though.
just got to do it. Yes.
You have to.
She has been removed.
Look at her! Look at her! Look at her! Kimmy's like face. She's like about to explode because you're about
No.
to like kayfabe.
And she has been replaced by Bailey. So that is the change as we dive in. So let's open this up.
Who? First of all, don't
Yes.
gloss over it. Who the hell attacked Jade Cargill?
Oh, I'll talk
was
about
it?
that right now.
Did they announce it on SmackDown that was recorded, or is it?
Naomi, she's like going off on Twitter way too
Wow.
much.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
talk
I
about
like
that.
about
Okay.
this.
Well, in the moment, I thought I was just like, oh, that's Liv and Raquel again. That's what I thought. I was just like, they're gonna just continue. They took out Rhea. Now they're gonna, I said it was Liv and Raquel in the moment. Now that it's been a few days, and I'm starting to, I've seen some Naomi stuff. I see people thinking it could be Bianca, and they're starting that maybe. I've seen a bunch of stuff out there. People think maybe Bailey. I don't know. So
There's a certain NXT tag team that's been called up recently that has history with the parking
Spoiler
lot brawl.
alert.
well, another spoiler alert in the triple threat match that's happening on SmackDown.
Oh,
Jade Cargill is removed, and she is being replaced by one Lash legend of
oh
that tag
really? Listen,
that's been floating around the main roster.
for as deep as I get into the wrestling side of things, obviously, I don't ever see these spoilers that people
I
talk
usually
about.
avoid them pretty
Ever,
much.
and
You're
not
on the
because
wrong Twitter feed.
I guess. Well, my Twitter feed's usually, memes of Kimmy as Joe Henry or whatever nonsense. That
I
I'm
woke
putting
up
out
to
there.
that, and I was very petrified. By the way, it was the first thing I saw when I woke up, and I was like,
my
happening?
Twitter game is different than I guess everybody else's. I don't know.
I'm
but
learning that.
I didn't see it, so if I spoiled something, sorry guys. But here's what I also know: because spoilers are out there, people are less likely to watch it anyway. And you're gonna be
That's
busy
true.
on Black Friday.
I mean,
You're
I'll
gonna
be at TNA. when
I was
that-
gonna say, yeah,
when
like
that
Friday
airs.
is gonna be a travel day for the 3. I think for the I'll be at TNA when this is happening. So
I'll be somewhere.
I'll be.
I don't know where I'll be.
I'll be here holding down the fort.
You go, Pluggo.
you'll be
I really
recovering
don't
from
know-
your food coma.
I didn't get invited to this shindig.
That is not what happened. Ella, I really don't know
That-
where I am going to be at 8 o'clock.
I know.
I'm supposed to be somewhere. Then I gotta be with y'all. Then I gotta yell at Sean.
You
Maybe
can
we
yell at
need
Sean
to-
anytime.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Yeah, I like how she's like, I
No.
gotta be there to yell at Sean. It's my only opportunity.
You have more
Yell
time
at-
on Saturday.
Because I only get to do it in person so many times. No, Saturday there's gonna be a new and improved Con Kimmy. You all aren't ready.
Oh,
And by
New and
that,
improved.
never mind.
You know what I mean.
Does that mean
I'm
you're
not-
going to change your attitude?
it's true.
You're just
True,
changing your
we're-
exterior.
And
Yeah.
my attitude.
Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean?
She grow a beard.
No.
Beard and Kimmy Khan is on
She's
the way.
changing on the
folks.
outside. Doesn't mean she's going
Well,
to
what does that
change
mean?
on
You
the
you
inside.
dolling it up? What does
I
that
have
mean? I don't know what that
Something
means.
like that.
You know, I was told by a very good friend of mine that if you want the role, you have to dress the part.
Fair.
Oh.
She's going to have 7-inch heels.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna be,
No.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
all right, fair.
They
I'm not
took away
gonna
my
know a
hat,
damn thing
they
that I'm
took
doing that
away-
whole weekend.
My repeat.
I'm gonna have
Just
no
follow
idea
me
what I'm
because
doing.
I already
That's what
have
I
a
said.
plan. I have a
I'm gonna
plan
have-
basically every day. I already know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I am as unprepared can be. And most likely, I'm just going for a good time. That's all. That's most likely why I'm going.
I'm
But,
here to have a good time, so keep
you
yourself
know?
there. I'm sorry,
You
that's our
know?
theme song.
but I will be as prepared as I can be.
So
But
if
God
we
bless.
spoiled your SmackDown watching, we apologize.
Yes.
but
No, we
that's what we
don't.
do.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
apologize.
No, we don't.
So yeah, maybe.
Well, actually, we didn't get any answers. So Pluggo, you asked the question: who do you think attacked Jade
Lash
Cargill?
Legend for sure.
Oh, that's your guess. So you think it's going to be Lash Legend did it to get
A young and upstart team coming for them tag titles, man.
Okay.
Metaphor.
Okay. What about you, Ella? Who do you think?
Lash Legend per the instruction of Naomi.
There you. I like that, Ella. I like that. That's why we're best friends.
Oh, the caveat. All right.
Kimmy. Immediately.
Kimmy, how about you? Who attacked Jade Cargill?
I think it's Naomi. She, like I said, she's been very loud on Twitter. And some people like to keep their if that was me, I would not be answering any allegations towards me. I'd be very quiet.
Fair.
I've learned.
All right, I have one more question before we dive into the 3-match card that we have here. This is the crew that's going to be doing WWE PLE reviews here on Love Wrestling. Now, we won't get together until the Royal Rumble, which is a decent ways away. But they are doing a tournament currently for the United States Championship on the women's side, the inaugural United States Women's Championship. I know Chelsea Green is a popular pick. I think that would be a fantastic pick. I have her in the finals, but I have her losing to Naomi in the finals.
Ooh.
And I have Naomi as the first. I just have former world champion. She's established. I think she needs to do something significant. She really hasn't a ton since she's been back. I feel like she would be a great first champion to establish that belt. Obviously, if Chelsea Green were to win it, also fabulous choice. Also I would have no problem with that at all. I didn't even think about Naomi potentially
By the way,
going heel or doing this, but who do you think is going to win that as well?
I saw a bunch of people on Facebook, by the way, tell me that Bianca Belair was the one that attacked Jade.
That's what I've seen it.
I was she was in the match. She was in the match. She could have done it.
It happened earlier. She did it before the match and then acted like I got to play it off.
I'm all in on Chelsea Green winning this thing. I don't care who else. I will be upset if it's not Chelsea Green.
It's fair. It's fair.
Oh, I was waiting for Ella to go.
Okay,
I want to go last.
Oh, okay.
There's no order here. You just say things.
I have a follow-up question. So Friday's usually my travel day, so I haven't really been watching SmackDown. Did Mia Yim wrestle /advance / anything with that?
She's in the match that just got changed.
Spoiler alert.
So there is a spoiler there. I don't know if you want me to give a spoiler result of a match like that. But
sure.
Michin beats Piper.
Okay, so that's my pick. Yeah, Mia Yim. Mia Yim is my pick to win. I think she deserves
to win the whole thing.
Yes, I think that, her run in NXT where she's wrestling Jada, I think that really put some momentum behind her. I think she's been showing out on SmackDown. The garbage match with her and Chelsea was really good, and I know she got a lot of praise from that. So I'm going with my pal, Michin.
Okay.
Now, I don't think this is actually going to happen, but I think it would be hilarious and so on brand. You guys know that meme of Charlotte Flair just walking down. I think she's in a white robe and she just returned and she's getting a title opportunity. Maybe Charlotte Flair's the person behind Jade's attack. I don't know.
She started putting out some
I don't
stuff
think this
on
is
Twitter.
actually going to happen, but I think it would be so on brand if somebody like a Chelsea got hurt and then Charlotte's music just starts playing. And then she's in the finals and then just wins it.
Well, when she shows up, everyone immediately is like, well, all right.
I love her. I'd be fine with that.
Oh, yeah, I'm pro Charlotte. I'm very pro Charlotte.
I hope the finals are Michin and Chelsea. And honestly, between those two, I don't really care who wins. I'd be happy with either of them. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Tiffany. She has Miss Money in the Bank. It could be Naomi because Naomi's on the same side of the bracket as Jade would have been. So maybe she wasn't trying to face Jade. Poor Elektra Lopez. I think Naomi is going to be advancing out of those three, Tiffany, Naomi, and Elektra. So then it would be Naomi and Michin, which is interesting. It could be Naomi, but I want the finals to be Michin and Chelsea. I don't care who wins at that point.
It could be this guy.
Oh God.
Wrong company.
Wrist man.
Yeah.
He's
We'll
transcendent.
talk
about him. I got thoughts.
I do too.
Yes.
I do.
How do
too.
we
I do
feel
too.
if we're on SmackDown? How do we feel about CM Punk being the 5th guy?
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense. Whoa.
Here's my- No. I agree. It should be 4-on-4. I'm not going to go down this argument again. It shouldn't be 5-on-5. It should just be 4-on-4 for this one, because it should just be bloodline versus bloodline. You're just inserting a 5th guy on each team that have really nothing. Do they make sense? Yeah, they made sense. And that moment with Paul coming back was amazing, and Punk, like, that was a great segment on SmackDown. The match is going to rule. It shouldn't be 5-on-5. Like, I understand the history of the match is 5-on-5. Cool.
No, they've done some 4-on-4.
Yeah, like in this scenario,
last year they did 4-on-4.
yeah, like this does not need to be 5-on-5 at all. With that being said, it does make sense, this scenario, and that moment on Friday on SmackDown was awesome. That was just awesome.
I think the reason they did 5-on-5 for this time around to kind of extend the story a little bit, because now you have Paul Heyman, who gifted CM Punk as a favor, but you have Paul Heyman dressing like Solo Sikoa. So
yeah, the red.
And then you have Punk setting up Punk and Rollins further, and like you didn't step up but I did. Blah, and that'll set up Mania possibly.
Or then you tease the thing with Punk and Roman, where they were talking to each other, and Roman was like, "I don't trust you," and Punk was like, "I'm not here for you. I'm here for him." They set up a bunch of stuff with it. I thought it was well done, but again, I feel like this should just be 4-on-4. It should just be the bloodline versus the old. I don't know why we're doing 5-on-5, but either way.
CM Punk on the card.
Exactly. But I under this whole, and again, we're going to be talking about Gunther and Priest. I thought CM Punk was going to come back and go after Gunther. And I thought that was going to be what they were going to do, but they went.
Yeah, whatever happened to that whole promo? He's like, I'm here for world championships, and
so he does this, and then
it called Crown Jewel happened. And then Mr. Punk went, bye-bye, I don't want to go there.
See ya. I'm going to contemplate my future for 5 weeks while you go do that stuff. I'm not doing it. All right. Let's talk about the only non-War Games match on the card as of this moment. It is a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is a rematch from SummerSlam, but this time it is Gunther defending against Damian Priest. I thought I've liked this leading up to it, the callbacks, how Priest isn't really like, I know what you're going to say. I will say, though, Gunther, the last few weeks, a little bit of he's acting a little bit like a little wimp, little wimpy, which is the first time we've ever seen him kind of break a little bit from the character that we've come
he lost
to see.
To Cody.
Yeah, he lost to Cody, so his confidence is clearly shaken, and it's causing.
I still think he should have beaten Cody, but yes.
I agree. Two of us on this screen. Two of us were right, and Pluggo and Kimmy, but two of us should have been right, and me and Ella. But anyway, I digress. I
come over here, Kimmy.
I mean, first of all, that sounded very, very bad.
Like it didn't work if the screen doesn't move. I can't move. I'm trying to move the screen. I was like, come over to this side, Kimmy, where it's safe. There we go. Where people are.
Me and Ella took that to a whole nother level.
Yeah. You nasty. Move on. Moving on.
It's not our fault. Your minds are in the gutter.
Yeah. Right? Wow. Come on now. I am a married man.
Unbelievable. But anyway,
hi, Mrs. Pluggo.
I've liked this. I've liked this run that they've done here. But for me, Gunther's not losing this match at all.
It's just simply the way that you like dismiss Kimmy and I being right, and we're like, we should have been.
You guys were right. I just feel like he shouldn't have lost to Cody. That's all.
I agree.
He should have beaten Cody. He should have beaten Cody.
He should have been, but but they don't.
Cody
wins everything. I'm surprised Cody's not in the United States Women's Tournament.
Cody got pinned by Solo Sikoa at Bash in Berlin.
Now you know that.
Whatever
Money in the Bank.
Sorry.
Yeah, but then that loss fueled him, and he went into Saudi Arabia like, I want that big shiny belt, and I want the ring that comes with it, and I want the pyro because I am the quarterback, the franchise player, the guy who's going to the Moana premiere in Hawaii, the guy who's on College Game Day as the celebrity guest picker.
The guy who's gonna go to the no end to beat Kevin Owens now.
Yeah, like, do you see Gunther doing any of this crap? No. He's sitting at home.
Gunther versus Damian Priest is happening at what? I almost said Money in the Bank at Survivor Series.
That might be my favorite Kimmy rant of all time.
Yeah, maybe.
That's up there for sure.
It's not.
I obviously am under the impression that Gunther is going to retain, but do we? So obviously, I want all your opinions. I'll start with Ella and we'll work our way around. But do you think he does it cleanly, or do we think we see maybe one Finn Balor or somebody else get involved? Finn Balor seems to be still angry that Priest is even involved with the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you know how you fix that? You win some matches.
Kaiser.
Yeah.
There's also Ludwig Kaiser, but Ludwig has been going after like Sheamus and Braun Breaker. So I don't know if there's like because I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the report. Braun Breaker's kind of a tweener, so I guess they could maybe book Braun versus Ludwig as an IC title match or something.
Yeah.
So Ludwig could also get involved here if he's wanting to help Gunther. Absolutely. I do think. I think Gunther could beat Damian clean, honestly. I mean, they already got screwed over. I think then Damian can move on to a non-title feud, and a non-Judgment Day feud finally.
Yes, that'd be nice.
So no, I think Gunther beats him clean, but I wouldn't rule it out that we get Kaiser or a Judgment Day thing. I just think this kind of has to be clean because we already saw the non-clean version at SummerSlam. We saw Balor interfere. So I would like to see this be clean. Gunther winning clean, I should say.
I would agree. Kimmy?
I agree. Especially because, there are really no pay-per-views left of the year. The only thing we have left is the Saturday's Night Main Event, which happened in Long Island. And, I don't think they want to run this back there. I think they want to have a really big match because they want to sell out Nassau Coliseum. This is a quarterly event that they want to hit off with a bang. So is that where we see Punk and Gunther? Is that where we see possibly somebody else? So, yeah, this has to be clean. Gunther needs to win this as he goes on to Saturday's Night Main Event to face whoever.
Plugger, how you feeling, man?
Boring. I'm taking Damian Priest to get the win.
Wow.
Are you serious?
No, you don't mean that. Do you mean that?
No, it's just we're all like, yep, this is how it's going.
It is what it is.
There's no disrespect. All the disrespect in the world. It's my man Damian here. You guys, come on. He's awesome. He's a former champ. No, Gunther's gonna win. It is what it is. Boring.
I think this is just this is them. To me, this kind of solidifies that this is where Damian Priest is now. Like he's world title. He's going to be fighting for world titles. Like he's at that level. He had a fantastic first run as a champion, one of the better first runs I can remember. It completely elevated him. Completely. And I think he came right back into this, and it was like, he's 100% in this. I love Damian Priest. I don't think he has a chance in hell to win this match on Saturday, unfortunately. But all right, let's talk about the Women's War Games match. Now, there will be a match happening to determine who will get advantage. We do not know this at this time.
Correct.
So I would assume it will be the heels. I feel like it's the heels more than the faces. But who knows? But we don't know. So we're not.
Kimmy knows that.
But
I definitely don't know. WWE is not my forte. Not that I'm Scoops McGee.
It's true. It is Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae going against Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and now Bayley. Star-studded. Very happy that Candice LeRae is in this match, by the way. Very happy that Candice LeRae is in this match. She's excellent. I'm glad they're doing stuff with her. I'm going to hand it off to you, Pluggo, first.
Okay.
Where's your head at? Team Judgment Day.
The heels are going to win.
So Liv Morgan's going to get the one up again.
Oh, I don't even think it's necessarily Liv is going to get the one up. I just the incohesiveness of the face team right now, I think is going to be, and if we're all talking like we talked earlier about Naomi eventually turning heel, Bayley and Naomi might not end up on the same page. So then you have that factor. Maybe we see something where they turn on each other, and I just think the heels have been the more cohesive unit this whole time, and it would be kind of crazy if they just didn't win. They have both of the champions on their team.
Yeah, and if you saw
and the Money in the Bank, and I think Tiffany is going to cash in on Nia.
Well, I was going to save that until after we all had our predictions. I was going to say,
I'm knocking this prediction out of the park.
Tiffany is going to be in the ring with both women's champions in this type of match. I think there's a good chance that Tiffany's going to try to cash in and be successful. I think that might happen too. I was going to ask that to everybody.
Stack both of them up and pin both.
Hear me out.
Yes.
What I just thought of this. What if she makes Saturday night's main event a triple threat, the final, and then wins the U.S. title? What if she does
horrible. Why do you gotta
Austin Theory style?
Austin Theory tried it.
Except she'd actually win.
Yeah. Oh, she actually win. No. I
hate that when you do that with Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I feel like
why wouldn't you just shoot your shot?
I feel like you've built this whole thing with Nia and Tiffany that you have to capitalize on that. They've been kind of bickering since Nia really won the title at SummerSlam in the beginning of August. So I feel like it would be a missed opportunity if Tiffany went to go cash in on somebody else. I don't think she's cashing in at Money in the Bank. Cashing in at War Games.
Yeah,
I know, right? Too many pay-per-views. I don't think she's going to cash in at War Games. I think she's going to try, but someone's going to stop her. It's too chaotic. Even strategically wise, why would I want to risk that? There's so much going on.
Yeah, do you think one of the other girls would prevent it just to be petty?
Yeah, someone's going to prevent it.
You know what I mean? If they saw that and they were like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I just think that would be very creative, I feel like. That's something we've never kind of seen.
On the other hand, would rather why would you prevent it if you think you could beat Tiffany better than you could beat Nia? Because Nia is unstoppable. Let Nia and Tiffany handle their business and then pick Tiffany off later.
Because that's not the main strategy of War Games. The main strategy of War Games is having your team win. Why would you want this other distraction happening with championships and cashing in? No, I want my team.
I'm talking at the end. At the end. At the end. It's over.
Chaotic.
Not during.
What if oh no, I was thinking
could she we've had this conversation before, I feel like, because they've done this before. Could she in theory cash in mid-War Games match?
Yes, she absolutely.
But then does that then make her part of the face team? And if she pins Nia, she wins War Games?
No.
Is it a separate match within War Games?
You would briefly stop War Games until Tiffany or Nia pin one or the other, and then after that, then you resume. Ding ding, you're back in War Games. You briefly pause.
The best opportunity, perfect scenario would be perfect scenario for Tiffany would be if the advantage went to the babyface team. Nia started. And it was 2-on-1, and she was getting her ass kicked, and Tiffy was 2-2, and she just cashed in and took the belt and left.
And then the face team is just going to be
and then she's just, that's it.
Yeah.
I want all of this to happen.
That would be insane. Something like that. It would be like, oh shit, she just can't, and she just left, and that's it. She's out. That'd be wild. But I think technically that would be.
You don't seem like you're on board with this.
Well, I'm gonna go to.
Do I need to move you back to the JPJ side of the screen?
I was also in the middle of saying a prediction about this match. Everyone interrupted me, and I was very buttered about it.
Well, I was going.
Now you know how we feel.
I was going to you next. Continue your prediction.
Do you want full screen?
This women's.
No, I don't want a full screen. Again,
Sokol spotlight.
No. Listen, that was very necessary for two reasons. One, my guy who won, and two, the company I am known for covering. There was a reason why Anthony Khan, as soon as he mentioned Hammerstein Ballroom, looked right at me yesterday. I know what you're doing, Anthony. I know that you and I are going to sit in Hammerstein Ballroom. We're going to talk on the scrum about Final Battle. Anyway, that's a month away. We're not talking about that right now. So, Rhea Ripley, my God, it needs some type of momentum because that girl keeps on losing. And injury, I'm not saying she's going to win. I'm just spewing, right? Needs momentum. She's not going to get it. Injuries have been a pain in the ass to her this year because obviously she has the face guard. But I think the heels need it more. I think Liv needs to continue her revenge tour, and I think that this whole Liv and Rhea thing needs to stop. I think Liv needs to move on. Like, I am tired of seeing her just face Rhea. She needs to go and do other things. I believe she's going to be champion heading into WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. And what do we know her whole title reign for? Rhea. There's other people on the Raw roster. Let's get to work.
No, there's not.
There's not?
No. That's why they made a second title.
Not on Raw, on SmackDown.
I think it's floating. I think it's going to float. I think it's Raw. I don't think it's SmackDown exclusive.
All the people in the tournament are on SmackDown.
Yeah,
all the people in the tournament are on SmackDown, which is weird. But that first night when they announced it, Michael Cole said it was going to be defended on both shows. He literally said that, but they haven't said it since. So I don't know if they pulled back the reins on that a little bit. But Ella, how you feeling?
I think if Jade were still on the women's team and it was the original lineup, I think the baby faces would absolutely win. But with Jade getting taken out and Bayley replacing her, there's so many deep layers to this now, because now the conspiracy is Naomi the one who attacked Jade? We've been seeing Naomi and Bayley having some beef. We know Bayley. Was it Bayley and Bianca? Bianca still doesn't fully trust Bayley.
Bianca was
we saw that
her.
at the beginning of this year. Io and Bayley literally just faced each other at WrestleMania. So ironically, the only person doesn't have any beef on her team is Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Ironically, out of everybody. Yeah. So this whole taking Jade out and putting Bayley in, just one move caused so many cracks. So because of that, and also last year we had both babyface teams win, and spoiler alert, I think the men are going to win. I don't think you're going to have both babyface teams win back-to-back years. So for that and all the chaos that's likely to ensue on the women's team, the babyface women's team, I am going with Team Liv for this one. A cash in with Tiffany, I'm not sure about, but I think it makes more sense that the heel team is going to win, because they're more, even though they have their own little cracks, Nia and Liv just faced each other. Tiffany, Raquel got all involved. They're somehow still more like PLUGGO said, they got more of their shit together than this other team seems to have. So I'm going with the heels here as well. Liv's team.
Yeah. The only wild card on the women on the heel side is Tiff. That's it.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I think the heels are going to win this one. I'm rooting for the Tiffany Stratton cash in, just because I'm a big Tiffany Stratton fan, Mark, whatever you want to call me. I'm ready for it. I think it would be very creative and something different if they figured out a way to do it in this scenario. I don't even know how it would really work, but if they were able to figure it out, I think it would be very different and innovative and creative. But I think the heels. I think the heels are going to win for sure when it comes to the ladies side. Man,
of things. I really hope we disagree for this upcoming match, because I don't like when we're all on the same page.
I know. Well, when there's only 3 of them.
I know, but still.
Now we have the men. Yeah, I know. We have the men's War Games match. It is the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. Yeah, literally. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa and Bronson Reed as the fifth man.
That just
going against the original Bloodline.
The OGs.
The OG Bloodline.
Samoan dynasty that rooted deep bloodline here.
Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk with Paul Heyman. The wise man's back. Punk's on the team. Yeah, I mean, look, this is going to be again, chaos. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. We talked earlier about 4-4 and 5-5, whatever. All in all, I think Jacob Fatu is going to be a freaking madman in this match.
Sami Zayn's going to die.
Oh my! Fatu is going to be as great as he's looked.
Fatu splash off the cage or moonsault off the cage. Yeah. He did it in MLW when they
literally as impressive and as great as he's looked this whole time. I think this match is going to be he's going to be a savage in there, man. I cannot wait to see what he does in there. Obviously, Ella kind of teased it. the baby Roman and crew. I think this is theirs. I think this is theirs to win. I think Roman pinning Solo. I mean, my thing is, it seems I don't know when this story actually ends. Because I feel like I'm
in another
there.
3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I'm like here where I'm like, okay.
I think we're in the 7th inning. By this
I hope so.
Maybe.
CM Punk is that middle relief setup guy.
I'm okay with this. I feel more refreshed because the damn title is off Roman. So I feel life has been breathed back into me. I'm not hating it as much. So
fair.
like, I'm good.
Yeah, it's fair. I think this will be great. I think it's going to be full of drama.
It's gonna be 50 minutes long.
Yeah, it's gonna be close to an hour for sure.
That's why there's 3 matches, because this match is gonna take an hour. So the other 2 matches could take like 30 minutes each.
The other War Games match will probably be a good 40, 45 maybe. Then you got this will be an hour and a half probably. Entrances plus the actual match plus the draw.
Well, I won't be watching it live, so I can just skip through all.
That's true.
That's true. I watch.
This match is gonna be an hour and 15 minutes. From entrant to bell.
That's why it's starting an hour early. That's why it's starting an hour early.
Ella, I'll slide it down to you. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. I get to take Kimmy's argument from the previous pay-per-view. Thanks. So obviously heading into Crown Jewel, it was the new bloodline versus the old bloodline, and obviously the new bloodline won. So naturally, now it's time for the original bloodline to strike back. So they're even 1-1. Maybe this leads to something at Saturday night's main event, or dragging that thing out to the Rumble. I don't know. But yeah, it's time for the original bloodline to put the new bloodline to sleep, at least temporarily. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
All right, I'll ask you bonus question. Bonus question for everybody: who pins who?
I think Tonga Loa gets pinned because it'd be funnier. Who pins him though? I think Sammy's gonna die in this match. He ain't gonna be able to get up.
Poor Sammy. What's Sammy ever do to you that you're like he's dying in this match?
No, I just think it'd be funny if Tonga Loa gets pinned because this man has so many like random like blunders that happen. Who pins him? I think Roman getting the pin. I would like it for it to be Jay, I think, because Jay was so apprehensive about rejoining them. I think Jay pinning Tonga Loa would be, for me, the funniest and the most interesting.
Okay. All right, Kimmy, what is your prediction for the men's War Games?
I think Roman actually pins Jacob, and that leads to the one-on-one match of Saturday's night main event between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. I think that this match is going to rephrase. It's going to be too long for a lot of people. Someone like me who has no attention span. It's going to be a little too long for me. Thank God I'm not watching it live. I can just fast forward and see clips. I also think the original bloodline needs to win. I feel like Roman has been on the other side of getting beat up a lot since coming back. And I feel like, you want to end the year strong. I have a feeling Roman's going to be pretty dominant in the Royal Rumble match in January. I think he's going to have a big showcase at WrestleMania. And I think, he needs those wins under his belt. So I think that OG Bloodline's going to win and Roman's going to pin Jacob Fatu.
Pluggo.
I like the idea of them not winning and Roman being pissed that you hired CM Punk and he took an L, but yeah, I don't know. Like you said, we can't have all the heels having all the fun. But if the heels are more cohesive in this as well, they've made the heels look very strong in these 2 matches, in my opinion, and I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think there might be a scenario where like a Jay, like Ella said, or maybe a Punk takes the pin from a guy like Roman, where you can maybe offshoot that into something else. Like a Punk like takes the win and looks back at Roman. Even though Roman wanted the win, or Jay, that'd be fun. But yeah, ultimately, in the day, this is boring, dude.
I know.
I like that they're gonna win. The original bloodline is gonna win because why wouldn't they? Because I think we're all kind of sick of Solo's bloodline, aren't we? We're kind of over it.
We like Jacob.
We do like Jacob. He's awesome.
Oddly enough, Bronson Reed looks like he fits in perfectly.
Yeah,
like in the crew.
And he also looks like he's loving this.
Yeah, like he looks like he's like, I should be in here. Like
He's
this
like,
is where belong."
I just have to show up.
Yeah, he looks really good in the group. Well, I did see somebody on social media.
Seth getting involved? Is Seth getting involved at all? I know he wasn't going to, but
I also saw somebody float out the idea of Sami Zayn turning in this match, which wasn't on my radar, but Sami has been kind of, I don't know. My whole thing in general is I'm still bothered that Roman hasn't apologized to anybody. Roman hasn't learned a damn thing at all, and all these people are going out of their way to help this guy and be there for this guy when this guy hasn't apologized for anything he did to anybody, and it bothers me.
He has agreed with Jay that they're going to be equals from now on, though. At least he said yeet.
All right.
But that's I think the closest we're going to get.
Yeah. You know what he should? Yes, he should have apologized for manipulating.
I was there when he didn't apologize to Jay.
Yes.
But that's not his style.
Okay.
I know.
But no. Why is everyone running to help him when he is the same guy he was? He has not changed.
They're going to learn when he.
It makes no sense. I need him to be humble at some point, please.
Now,
wrestlers being humble. What year do we live in? That's not in their vocabulary.
When you do what he did, when you do what he did for as long as he did, and then you leave and you come back as a baby face, there needs to be growth in you as a person. And
he said yeet. That's gross.
And that mother effer hasn't grown a damn inch.
He called the wise man per Jay.
And he said yeet.
Yeah, yeet.
Yeet is very important.
Now, yeet is important, but yeet is not I'm sorry.
You said it's a step towards growth, though. It's a small step. It's a small step.
A small step.
This is a long ass storyline. You think you're gonna see growth that fast?
Oh,
we're 4 years deep into this.
I know. I would like growth before everyone's like, okay, Roman, I'll come help you.
He'll say I'm sorry in a year, probably.
Oh my
At
god!
his Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah. By the way, sorry
guys for all that shit. Guys. So there's only 3 cards, and I haven't seen all of the spoilers for SmackDown, but I know Cody teased the idea of KO potentially being at Survivor Series.
I think that's gonna be Saturday night.
But he also said that too, so we're thinking Saturday night.
I heard Saturday night's main event.
I think that's the world title match main event. Yeah. Saturday night's main event.
Okay.
And I think that's when Randy comes back. Good idea, yeah. Randy comes back and he RKO's Cody. Anyway, it's happening. Mark it down.
Look at Ella. She's so excited.
I hope so. I want that match for Rumble.
I want it for Mania. That should be Cody's Mania match.
Are you going to the Rumble, Ella?
No, I will not be.
Ella decided.
Chamber.
Ella decided in the goodness of her heart that she wanted to see me at WrestleCade, then go to the Rumble. And
I could be going to Elimination Chamber.
You can.
It's only 2 hours away from me.
But let me say this right now. If they do Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for whatever reason at the Royal Rumble, I am never going to hear the end of it.
Exactly. That is true because I chose WrestleCade then over the match that I've been talking about since Cody fucking returned.
But
it might happen. So
okay, but again,
I'll be there in spirit. I'll sing for you.
Oh man.
So here's my thought process, right? You could see that match anytime. You don't get to see me all the time.
I don't get to see that match in person every time. No.
But
that match hasn't happened.
You could
seeing
rewatch
it in person is a different experience.
Cody
I get
Rhodes.
to cheer heel Randy then. Like the fuck?
Cody
Rhodes.
This
is the match I've been talking about for 2 years.
I know. Cody Rhodes. You and I have worked together before. You gotta promise me we gotta hold this match out. I don't care what happens. We gotta hold the match out because I don't know if I could survive. I also will be on a cruise ship that weekend. So maybe
she won't even get my messages.
No, I was gonna say you're gonna come back to land and you're gonna be bombarded.
How are you gonna drop scoops on a cruise ship?
I'll text PLUGGO and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
He'll send you pictures.
I'm hanging out with Randy right now. This is crazy. We're partying.
Unbelievable.
We're out karaoke and it's crazy here in Indy.
Not the karaoke.
Unreal. Yeah. So I'm yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens if Drew McIntyre returns during War Games?
Oh,
That is somebody that also has not been around for
I
a little
completely
bit.
forgot he's not been around.
Yes, he has not been around for a little bit since
That's
the Hell
not
in
a
Cell match
shot
as
at
well.
Drew or anything. I just
No, he's
haven't
excellent.
noticed. I haven't missed him.
Yeah. So I wonder where he kind of falls in line with things because you
a
have to
great
assume
call.
he'll be back.
He could attack Punk in the little shark cage thing while
They
Punk's
just
Well,
keep
see,
it
and
going.
that's something that
Again.
we glossed over a little bit. I think it was a couple weeks ago. We said, what if it's like, because there was the initial rumor that Seth was the guy. What if Seth and Bronson never made it to this actual War Games match and it was a true 4-on-4? What if, Jay? That's a great idea. Seth takes out Bronson, Drew comes back, takes out Punk. We still get 4-on-4. Maybe. That's not a bad. I mean, damn, Ella. Damn. Dropping scoops.
Ella's the smart one.
Yeah.
Scoops McJ and Scoops McGee.
Scoops McJ.
I like it.
I've just been calling her Scoops McGee number 3. But Scoops McJ, I
Oh.
think, is
Yeah.
the fitting.
Oh man.
Either that or Ella McScoops, but I like Scoops McJ.
Ella McScoops.
Yeah, McJ is better than
McJ. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's what I do. You guys are more than welcome to put these on T-shirts and reap all the benefits. I don't even need a dime.
No, thank you.
No.
All right. Well, then I'm going to put them on T-shirts and sell them myself out of my trunk of my car. That shows.
Don't talk to strangers, kids,
Yeah.
especially this one.
Yeah.
Wait, I
you
got
pointing at me?
Scoops
You pointing at me?
McJ T-shirts right here. I'm down just chilling outside.
Well, you just pointed
Outside
at me.
Lucas
What the hell?
Oil.
So on my screen, I'm mirrored. So right now, you guys probably see me pointing at JPJ,
Me.
but on my screen, I'm pointing diagonally to PLUGGO.
Nope.
So I hate having to go backwards.
Oh.
It's so stupid.
I was like, what the hell am I doing?
I'm clipping that. Don't talk
heck
to
did I
strangers.
do?
This weirdo right here.
Don't talk
I'm
to
just like, what?
strangers.
Jeez Louise.
That can that be the first clip that goes out? Like literally with like a happy Thanksgiving.
Is that our?
As I'm that
that
everyone
our
sees it, they're like,
official-
don't talk to that guy this weekend at WrestleCade.
So is
If he
that
comes
our
up to you,
official
fucking run, dude. He's a weirdo.
Survivor Series prediction? Is that it? That's the
all we
whole
have.
thing. Okay.
Oh, we got
What
our-
else
I
can
think
happen?
we could get Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser, or like LA
they could
Knight
maybe.
and
What about a triple?
something.
Yeah, we could get that triple. Yeah,
LA.
I think LA Knight versus
Shinsuke's been
Shinsuke could
mentioned.
happen. Here's my thing with that.
Yeah.
Again, I love Shinsuke. I'm glad he's back. I like what they're doing. I like the look. I like that vignette they showed. But I've been here before when he was feuding with Seth, and he should have won the title from Seth. He needs to
can agree
win.
with that.
Or when he
this
was feuding
title.
with Cody, or when he was feuding with AJ, or when he feuds with pretty much anybody.
Like, he needs to win. LA Knight can win it back. Have it be a longer feud. LA Knight can win it. Shinsuke needs to win this belt. Because I don't want to do the thing where he comes back and it's cool and they're focused on him and he goes 0 for friggin' 2 and doesn't win jack shit and then nobody cares about him anymore.
Mhm.
Again, he's too good. He needs to win the belt. He should have beat Seth and Seth could have beat him back the next whatever, but he needs to win this belt from LA Knight. And LA Knight can win it back. I'm totally cool with that. I like LA Knight. It's been a great champion. Shinsuke needs to pull through at least once, please,
Mhm.
and win a belt. Sorry. Okay, that's it.
That was
that's-
very intense.
Well,
I agree.
he should have beat Seth Rollins. I don't know why. Why couldn't he have beaten Seth Rollins?
Because we're
He was
living
Seth
in Seth
Rollins.
Rollins' world.
Okay,
No,
but
not
like
anymore. Last
yeah,
year, yes.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Seth could have just won it back from him at the next event.
Yeah.
Like it would have been fine. But like, you gotta come on, just do one time, just one time. All right.
Can I take over real quick? And I'm not even going to talk the Riz man
Yeah.
before we talk AEW, because I know that was on the docket of what we wanted to discuss, and we'll just loop that all in. Can we talk about how badass Ricky Starks' return to wrestling was on
at
Saturday?
GCW? Yes.
I
very
was
cool.
I was watching Dream On, and he just comes down the escalator with a Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton bag and cuts a hell of a
He
promo.
cut a very good
He's
promo.
back. He's wrestling Cardona on the
Yeah,
14th of December.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it is. Yes,
how
it is.
I don't know. Is he done with AEW
No,
officially?
he's
I know
still signed.
yeah, he was
He was
backstage.
backstage.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, he's still signed.
Okay.
So we can confirm he will not be at Saturday night's main event because that's the
Yes.
same day as his match with Cardona.
Which is that's an LA show, so that'll be after Saturday night's main event. That'll be one of those GCW shows that starts at like 11 Eastern,
11 at night or something like that.
Yeah, so I'll be up late, but that's awesome.
Fun night of wrestling right there, dude.
Do you think
Ricky Starks
that
being back is awesome.
Did you guys see it? Did you guys happen to see
I saw the
it?
promo.
Yeah.
I saw
Do you think that's him kind of throwing him off the scent of like, I'm running the skating pole with AEW, but actually I'm going to be back soon? Maybe Kimmy.
I think him being backstage is a good thing. I would have to think him being backstage is a good thing.
Okay, so first of all, I will say that the distance between Prudential Center and the American Dream Mall is like a 20-minute drive. Right.
Oh.
So it wasn't out of the ordinary for him to be there. If you guys had seen, I actually watched this as I was editing my Scrum clips. I had watched Sean's Full Gear review. He had alluded to the fact that this was Starks' like first time in a while being backstage at AEW. So maybe Listen, I know that there are a lot of rumors about what Starks' contract looks like. I know nothing, of course, but, you know, I just think it's interesting. He wrestled on Glory Pro today.
Mm-hmm.
He did the GCW booking for December. He's going to be at House of Glory in January. If you compare to a Danhausen, who's also been taking a lot of indie bookings, who doesn't really seem to be on the AEW side anymore. Connect the dots.
There you go, Pluggo. Are you
I'm trying to connect the dot. I'm trying.
Are you trying to connect the dots?
Seven. But that was cool.
Yeah.
That was very cool. I thought.
Yeah, I liked it.
One little thing not to mention. We have to mention my guy Ricky Starks.
Very cool.
It's been 7 months since we've seen him.
I know.
I know. It's a long time. So you know whether this means he's going to be doing independence and really like he's signed to AEW, but they're like, hey, we're good over here. You can kind of go do your own thing, but until whatever, I don't know how it's whatever. But I think him being backstage is a good thing, especially if it's the first time in a bit. Like that has to mean there was some sort of mutual agreement for him to be there, which is.
I mean, he's under contract. If he
works
be
there, he could show up.
Well, but it doesn't seem like he's in backstage often or at all. So
People
I mean, that has to be.
Sky Blue was also backstage yesterday because she wanted to see Kyle's match in person. They posted.
Well, yeah, but that's a different scenario than what's going on with Ricky Starks.
I mean, again, it's a 20-minute drive. It doesn't
Yeah,
take like an arm and a leg to go to the Prudential Center from the American Dream Mall.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, at the end of the day, is it's awesome to have Ricky Starks back doing some wrestling. I think that's better
He's
for the world
tonight. Actually, at Glory Pro.
That's what she just. Yeah, that's what she just said. Which I didn't know that, which is awesome. Yeah. So, but again, it's good to see him. I'm happy to see him. I didn't see it because I'm here with you guys. Well, I don't know. It probably already happened. I don't know what time is it. I took a nap.
It's in St. Louis, so they're in the Central Time Zone. So they're an hour behind.
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. This past Saturday, AEW Full Gear from New Jersey happened. Good show from AEW this evening. Pre-show had 3 matches. I know Pluggo's waiting to talk about one. Just let me go at least through the results of the other 2.
Here
we had Anna Jay defeat Deonna Purrazzo in the opening match of the evening. And then we had Buddy Matthews win a very fun 4-way with Beast Mortos, Dante Martin, and Commander. Buddy Matthews won that one. And then...
Can I tell a quick story before we get to the... It has to do with this match. This was really funny.
Yes.
So my friends and I, we were kind of section hopping throughout the night. So during AJ's match, I know, right? How rude am I? I went from one media section to the other. Sue me, AEW. So anyway, so I was sitting with my friends before the big AJ QT Marshall match. So QT comes out and my friend starts booing QT Marshall. And all of a sudden this woman looks back at us and she goes, "Don't you be booing my son." And I died. I was like, oh my God, no way. And she's like, yeah, like QT worked so hard for this moment. I'm so proud of him. So don't you boo him. And literally my friend is like 17, 18 years old. And he was like mortified. I go, it's okay. We're all going to be okay. She's joking. It was so funny. So yeah, I had to tell that story before we got.
I would have been like, I'd be like, your son's talking shit to children.
It's true. The true
She was
story.
like
The Rizzler's like 10.
I thought he was 7.
I don't know.
The Rizzler is little. All right, so it was
I'm looking
big.
up how old he is while
Yeah, it
you
was
introduce
Big
this match.
Boom AJ.
Boom!
Yeah, the Costco guy going up against QT Marshall. Paul White.
He's 8.
He's 8. Paul White was on commentary. He got a good entrance and pop, and then he actually
He walked the
led
Rizzler.
the Rizzler down the aisle here.
Because
Now-
if you factor in the Rizzman's charisma and overall confidence, he's as tall as Paul White, baby.
Yeah. Rizzler was the special guest timekeeper.
That dude could find the hard cam like no
brother,
one's business. Every time he was like,
didn't
yep,
miss. He didn't miss. The
Dude's a pro.
second they showed him, he didn't miss. It was unbelievable. Look at coming in the last couple of weeks. PLUGGO has obviously been super excited. He was super excited for this match.
There's a reason I was super excited for this match.
Oh, here we
The
go.
Rizzman. No, it's because leading up, this is my thing, and this has always been my thing, and it will always. The people that get just absolutely beside themselves about stuff like this in wrestling, comedic stuff, or celebrities coming in, or just fun things where they're like, "This is no place in my wrestling, or it's all supposed to be 5-star Tokyo dope bangers." Let's calm down. This was fun. It was well done.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
You need this outside just goofy stuff sometimes in your wrestling, and it's low hanging fruit to be like, oh, AEW's really suffering because they're stupid to this low. It's like Snooki wrestled at WrestleMania, guys. Like, come on. Like, it was fine. It was harmless. It was on the pre-show. It's not like Big Boom AJ's winning the world championship tomorrow. He could, though. He's undefeated now.
Scrum. It was discussed.
It was discussed.
Was it? I didn't see
wrote
the
an
scrum.
article about that today.
Did you?
Mhm.
I got to get on the internet more.
Yeah.
I believe
My
I'm
best
also
friends are out
actually-
here doing stuff, and I didn't even notice.
See, that's why I'm the best friend. I knew that. I definitely didn't, but we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna vibe with it.
But no, I absolutely thought it was well done, even though I was super excited about it. I thought they played it really well. Big Justice, his spear game. It was all right. It was all right. I mean, hey,
the crowd. The crowd exploded when he hit that spear. No, look at, and as somebody who like wasn't too familiar with,
Are
the
we
whole
not going
thing.
to talk about what just happened?
Oh, I see it.
What just happened? Oh, JPJ's best friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
PLUGGO's confused.
that's okay.
Listen,
I'm not here to be liked. I guess it's fine. I just do my thing.
Oh, come on, stop.
I don't need to have you guys are just so
Stop
mean.
Stop.
You know what's
Dry
fine.
your
I'm over.
eyes.
No, I'm over because the Rizzman was on AEW TV. The Big Boom AJ got the win.
Yeah, it's true.
After that, I gotta be honest, the rest of the card was meh.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus.
Okay,
No, but
so
it was
Yeah,
it was
I'll go.
very, very well done. It was very well done. As somebody who, like I said, I went in there going, all right, like this isn't for me. I don't really know these guys that much, and I'm not a big TikTok like that way and whatever. I was entertained. It was fun. The crowd was clearly eating it up. It was just cool. It was just cool and fun. And at the end of it, I was like, that was a blast. That was an absolute blast. So you were in the building, Kimmy. Like,
I was in the building. Their family was so into it. They had like the first 2 rows on the hard cam, the hard cam side, and they were like, everyone's phone was up, screaming, jumping. Crowd was so loud, so into this. I also really didn't know who they were beforehand, and I know a lot of people were very angry about this. But I think the main thing is you see the celebrities in WWE always go on like a press tour and talk about their matches in WWE. I mean, this has been going on since 1985 when Mr. T and Hulk Hogan did a late night show to promote WrestleMania 1, right? This isn't rocket science. This has been going on for a very long time. They were on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, which is everyone watch. I believe most people in America watch that show. And how many new people were glued to that pre-show, which was free? You didn't have to buy the pay-per-view. All you had to do was watch the 0 hour to see this match. because they were on Jimmy Fallon, because they were on Fox Sports Business, because they were doing Sirius XM. Sports Center was posting clips from this match yesterday. AEW was never on Sports Center, not to like diminish everything AEW's done the past 5 years. They're never on Sports Center for anything. They're on Sports Center for this. It's publicity. It's to get their name out there. They signed this huge TV deal. They want to take advantage of it, which is why this was fine. The only TV segment these guys had was on Wednesday and Friday. And this was the first match announced on the Full Gear card.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So this was fine. It was fun. Crowd was into it. They were hyped. And it was something.
It was. It was. I mean, that backstage segment that they did with Renee on Dynamite had 11 million views. Like, that is insane when compared to everything else on Dynamite. That's
just the old people being like, I don't understand these TikTok stars. But do you realize that these TikTok stars have 20, 30, 40, 50 million followers or whatever it may be? They're more famous than people on TV nowadays. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That was oddly quiet during this whole thing. She probably hated it.
No, this was one of the 2 matches that I actually watched. I couldn't watch the main card, so I watched Anna and Deanna, and then I watched this match. I thought it was really, really fun, going in, like many people, I had no idea who the Costco guys were. I didn't know who the Rizzler was. But I have to say, this was one of the better matches from what I hear on the entire Full Gear thing in total. QT was the perfect person to make AJ, although he did hold his own, obviously, but QT was the perfect person to make him look good and direct traffic and all that, especially with 2 kids, basically getting involved in the segment. I think QT was the perfect person to do this. So some people have gone as far to say that this could be contender for match of the year. I don't know if I would go that far.
It's going on the Beardy's.
I don't know if I would go that far. But it was really fun, and going in, I had no idea who these people were. I thought it might have been a shit show. It was the opposite, so I was pleasantly surprised.
Can I also shout out the Rizzler one more time? Sure. They did a backstage after the fact and asked him how he felt about his appearance, and he just goes,
I have a Rizzler story.
And walked away. But I will say he did meet Jeff Jarrett. I was not excited about that.
He met Orange Cassidy, too.
That's okay. But
I saw the Anthony Bowens clip, too.
Did you see he met -1? They did the -1 clip?
Yeah.
So I have a story for you, Pluggo. So one of my friends, he's involved in the business. I won't say what he does. So he kind of walked right past me last night. I texted him like, wow, you ignored me, so mean, yada, yada, whatever. You know what he sends me? He sends me a picture of him and the Rizzler backstage.
Oh,
he met the Rizzler. And I was like, bro, what?
Unbelievable. I do think Ella touched on it, but I do think QT Marshall deserves his flowers. That was a master class performance by him to make all that work and look as great and go as great as it did. I think, like Ella said, he was the perfect guy to do that. So he deserves a lot of praise for how that went down on Saturday. And I also loved Mance Warner's tweet. He said, the Rizzler gets it, man. He has no emotional attachment to this shit. Just walks in, hits his spots, and leaves.
Dude, Mance Warner.
Was hysterical.
Mance Warner and Steph DeLander argued about the merits of the Rizman on their podcast because she does not like it. She does not get it. And he's like, what's not to get? The fact that Mance Warner is so pro the Rizzler is also part of the reason why I just think this is hilarious. Because it doesn't seem like the type of guy. Mance Warner tried to kill a child in GCW one time. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But either way.
Hilarious. We then had the start of the main card, and it started hot with a 4-way tag team match for the tag team championships. What?
You said what?
Yeah, you made me mix up the word.
He said champion sits.
I said championship.
Hot champion hits.
Yeah. It was for the championships.
Ships.
Talking when I'm trying to do things. Anyway, it was the Kings of the Black Throne versus Private Party versus the Outrunners versus the Acclaimed. Some dissension big time with the Acclaimed from the jump.
Through that mic.
From the rap. He threw the mic right at Bowens. Bowens was looking at him because Caster's rap had some stupid shit in it. And Bowens was kind of looking at him like, what the hell? And he threw the mic at Bowens. And then they had the point in the match where they stand across from each other and they did the stare down like they were going to fight. And the crowd was chanting, fuck you, Caster, at one point. They were chanting. It was like, oh, man, I was...
It's because Caster said everybody loves the best wrestler in the world instead of everybody loves the Acclaimed at the end.
Is that what he did? And he threw it at him?
He kind of took Bowens' thunder, and then he threw the mic at Bowens, and then Bowens kind of begrudgingly did the whole, like, everybody, hey, New Jersey. And it was kind of crazy.
Yeah. This was, this is what you expect a 4-way tag match to be. It hit all the points. The Private Party obviously did retain. I thought this match was good. I thought it was fine. I very much like the Kings of the Black Throne. Brody King is one of my favorite wrestlers on the planet currently, but I thought Private Party needed to get a good first title defense. And I think a multi-team match where they could get pinned and lose the belts and whatever. I thought this was a good spot for them to do it. I liked them going in the crowd after and celebrating. I loved them at the press conference after when they told the story about the wrestling club. You could tell how much that meant to them. I thought that was a very sweet and great moment in the presser. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was more than fine. I thought it was a good match, but I thought it was a good first title defense for Private Party.
I agree. I like that House of Black had a special entrance. They had a live They had a live band play them to the ring. Private Party also had a special entrance. They had a lot of dancers and they had the glow sticks. And I thought that was really cool. It kind of, this is an important match, guys. This is what they're trying to tell you with 2 special entrances. I'm intrigued because in about 10 minutes, we're going to have some Continental Classic brackets drop. And
why couldn't they have done that earlier? That would have been a fun thing to talk about.
I'm not Anthony Khan, but I'm wondering maybe if we see potentially a Max Caster or an Anthony Bowens in the C2 to kind of very much talk, they're split. I know a lot of people wanted to see Bowens in the C2 originally, but sadly there's only 12 spots, and my guy decided to declare himself last night on the
I picked to win it.
I saw that.
I picked him to win last week. Do you not listen to the shows that we're on together?
I do. Again, my brain is in 20 million things. I was tired.
And I'm not one of those. I get it. I see how it is. You know what? I'm over this. I'm moving back.
Wow.
But this match was a good match to start the show. I was excited with the crowd was into it, everybody was happy, and the right people won. And I will say that I've never seen somebody so excited to do a scrum than Isaiah Cassidy. That man said it 20 times last night. He was like, I'm so excited. I always watch the scrums, hoping one day I'll be on it, and now I'm on it, and I'm so excited to be here, and I can't wait to answer everyone's questions. And oh my god. So praise to you, Isaiah Cassidy.
Yeah, you could tell when they both walked in the room that they were both like, yeah, they were both like, I can't, we're finally here. We've been with this company since day one, and this is our first scrum. Like, yeah, like you could tell they were pumped and they were like proud of themselves. And it was they were my favorite part of the scrum. They really were. Like, you could tell.
Mine was MVP.
He was great. How dare you?
More domination. Next question.
Yeah.
No. The best part is when they're talking about the Wrestling Observer, and he's like, "We don't take questions from that Mark website." Yeah.
Incredible. Pluggo, what'd you think of this 4-way tag?
It was fine. I think the right team won. I think you guys all said all the fun stuff there, and I'm excited for Max Caster and Anthony Bowens to split up. I'd like to see what they can do.
I thought the Outrunners looked great in this match.
Where does Daddy Ass go? That's all I care about.
I tweeted about this, or I blew. What do they call? What do you do on Blue Sky?
Isn't Skeet?
Is that what they're trying to do? They're calling it Skeet. I think of friggin' the cartoon Doug.
When I think of
Skeeter. I think a Skeeter.
I don't think that's what that means.
That's not a real Skeet, motherfucker.
That's what I think of every time somebody says that.
If Blue Sky, if that's real, if Blue Sky,
if that's
real, that is hilarious.
I don't know if that's real.
That's well done.
I saw it on Blue Sky, so I assume.
You skied? Can we call it we skied it?
I don't know. Kimmy's too young to understand what skeet really means. And we're
Either
not
way,
get into that. I feel bad explaining that to her.
What I said was, when the Acclaimed inevitably break up soon, I would love some like 80s style gym, like in the gym vignettes with Billy Gunn and the Outrunners. I want them in neon. They're tight shit at the gym, like fucking, like literally, like give me vignettes with the. I think that would be that could work for me. I think that would be hysterical. I think Billy Gunn would fit in right with the Outrunners and that type of over the top, ridiculous type vignettes and stuff like that. But I would think when the Acclaimed is over, Billy, he just goes away for a while, right? Does he go back with the Ass Boys? The Ass Boys haven't been anywhere in a while. They come back. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
And he just goes, Daddy Ass is home.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
The Ass Boys.
We then have, speaking of home, we had another return homecoming of MJF. Not homecoming.
I mean,
he's
this
from
is
Long
not.
Island, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but
like
he returned. I meant homecoming. I meant homecoming to AEW. Like he came back. He hadn't been there in 2 months. Homecoming. You know.
It's been
MJF.
a month. It's been since Wrestle Dream. It's been a month.
They said 2
How
months.
are you, Ella? How are things?
They said 2 months on commentary.
Well, they were wrong because I saw Max a couple weeks ago because I represented him at a convention.
Well, they said 2 months on commentary. I don't know what to tell you.
They're stupid.
I don't know what to tell you. I know. But it was Maxwell Jacob Freeman versus.
Don't
Roderick
believe
Strong.
everything you hear on the TV screen.
It's true. It's true. I thought that Adam Cole was going to get involved with this match before it ended, but no, MJF just, he worked on the fingers on the hand of Roderick Strong and he won by submission. Roderick Strong tapped out. Then there was a post-match angle with the chair in the arm of Roderick Strong, and then Adam Cole way too late. Like, what were you doing back there, buddy?
I thought he was going to sit.
He was hanging out with the Riz Man.
He said in interviews that he was going to hang out at ringside, and he was not at ringside.
Like,
listen, JPJ, if that was me, JPJ, and my arm was in the chair, I'd understand if you were backstage hanging out with the Rizzler.
No,
I'd be like, I get it. That's fine, buddy.
And I'm sitting there, I'm going, all right, it's post-match. MJF's doing something. Adam Cole's going to come out. And then I'm sitting there for like a minute later going, Adam Cole's going to come out. And then he's putting his arm in the chair, and I'm like, Adam Cole's going to come out. And then he's setting him up, and I go, Adam Cole's going to come out. And then, no, he just broke Roderick Strong's arm. And then Adam Cole comes. I'm like, what?
And then Kyle O'Reilly, this is all your fault, Adam.
Yeah, which is why when he comes back at World's End, when it actually is MJF and Adam Cole, Roderick's turning on his ass. What the hell were you waiting for, Adam?
He was working on his tan because he was tired of everyone on Twitter making fun of him for being yellow.
He looks like he has jaundice.
You know, I had jaundice when I was a baby.
Did you really?
Most people do.
I think as a baby, that's kind of common.
Yeah, I know. So I had to like.
They put you under a little heat lamp.
No, they sat me because it like on my first floor. There's like a sliding glass door, so they just sat me over there in front of the sun for hours on end, so I wouldn't be yellow. But in terms of this match was okay. I expected a little bit more. I felt like it was like kind of flat. Not gonna lie, like nothing, like besides the end, nothing important happened. It was just this could have happened on Dynamite.
Yeah, I also think like listen, and Roderick Strong is terrific. Like he's a terrific pro wrestler. He's great. This isn't the match that everybody wanted to see. Everybody wanted to see MJF versus Adam Cole.
Yeah.
That's the match that people want to see. And I understand what they did and how they made it kind of quirky to get to here. Like, fine, but like,
I mean, it's gonna go full circle at World's End because that's where Adam revealed himself.
Yeah, I fully agree. Yeah, that is exactly what's going to happen. Adam's going to be looking up at MJF on the chair with his buddies behind MJF. Like, it is going to go completely full circle there, and I get it. But I think that was part of the problem. Is like, was this a good wrestling match? Yeah, it was. But like, nobody wanted to see MJF and Roddy. We want to see MJF and Adam, and I think that kind of hurt it a little bit. Pluggo, how are you? How are you vibing MJF and Roderick Strong? Fine.
I don't know. It was all right. Yeah, no, it was like I said, like you said everything. It was a good match. It was fine. It's not what we wanted to see. Like I said, I think Adam Cole here eventually is going to be friendless for a while, and have to find himself because everybody's mad at the guy. Like Kyle's mad, Roddy's mad, MJF's mad. He ain't got no friends, dude. Maybe he's gonna hit rock bottom and come back stronger than ever. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, Kyle O'Reilly did shove him to the ground.
He sure did.
This match. That was so how'd everyone feel about that? Seems like because they've been doing this Kyle. Yeah, they've been doing the Kyle. They had the promo segment on Dynamite, which it was fine. It felt weird, a little awkward at times, but it was like they did that. Kyle's been watching Adam Cole from the back during his matches, and now he comes out and he basically, was yelling at him like, you care more about MJF than you care about what happened to your friend. Like, if you want to go fight him, fight. Yeah. So now there's all that stuff. I don't know. I originally thought that Kyle was going to be the friend that would stay with Adam Cole when everybody turns his back on him. But now I'm like,
I think Kyle's going to be the first one to turn.
Yeah.
I think he's going to say that we're tired of taking the bullets for you, and that could lead to a potential Kyle and Adam Cole match later down the line. Why do you always do this to me when I'm saying my opinion? It's going to make it seem like I know everything. I was told that too many times last night when I knew nothing at all. Actually, for once, I knew absolutely nothing. And everyone's like, oh my God, Kimmy knows everything. I'm not lying, though.
You should just throw drinks on people when they do that.
That would be really rude to do that to my editor.
Oh,
by the way, I totally don't have
how about that, better?
Continental Classic thing open in another tab right now.
Did they announce it? Is it official?
No.
It starts now.
We still got a minute and 45-second countdown.
All right,
Let's
good.
get to it, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stretch us out so we have a bracket to talk about quickly. Get the hell out of here. In my opinion, this next match.
No, we should do live reactions.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. This was the Mercedes Moné match we have all been waiting for. This match was my match of the night. It ruled. Statlander was perfect. Mercedes was vintage, in the words of Michael Cole. This was vintage Mercedes Moné. This match kicked all sorts of ass. So good. I want to see it again immediately. Man, this was good. This was so good. Mercedes retains, but oh my goodness, what a match this was.
I agree. This is the longest women's match in AEW history.
Yes.
Without entrances, it was 19:25, I believe, was the official time. If you take the entrances out and you do just bell to bell, the crowd was really into this one, and I saw them get up a lot during certain segments, and this is one that they stayed. And I think Mercedes really brought it back. There's been people that said, like, oh, Mercedes has been wrestling okay matches. We're not going to talk about the Britt Baker match. But, like, all the other matches she's had, it's like, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. She needs the right opponent to bring it out of her. And I felt like Statlander was that person. I would not mind if we saw this back at World's End.
100%. It seemed from the jump that both of them, but it seemed from the jump that Mercedes had a point to prove. Like, you could see it in her face. You could just see it that she was like, okay. Like, she was like, this is, she had a chip on her shoulder to prove everybody, like, yeah, no, this is why they paid me what they paid me. This is why I'm here. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Straightforward match.
Oh, it was incredible.
It was awesome.
PLUGGO.
Man, PLUGGO really must have thought the whole card was mad. He's not talking about anything. He was only here for the Rizzler and AJ and Boom.
Well, he openly said after that the rest of the card was mad.
I thought he was being sarcastic.
I don't think he was. He was.
No, it was I'm saying like it was a straightforward match in the sense that there wasn't a lot of shenanigans and any of this thing. It was just like, let's take these two out here and absolutely kill it for 20 minutes. And it was awesome. Jeez, Kimmy, you guys sit there and talk for 45 minutes about it. What else can I add?
Fine, let's let PLUGGO talk first about the next.
Listen, we could put a hat on a hat on a hat on a hat if we want. But it's not that I don't love these things. You guys said all the great stuff.
You see what you did, Kimmy?
What am I getting blamed for?
You see what you did?
I didn't do anything.
I thought it wasn't bad. I really enjoyed myself. I had a great time. It's no Rizzler, but hey, it's fine.
True. I like the way the match ended too, where like they had given each other their best, and it was kind of like not a roll up, but it was kind of like one of those where it's like it kind of happened out of nowhere, so it can lead to like a second.
Yeah, because she definitely didn't hit her finisher, which I thought was interesting. to win it.
Yeah, 100%. We then had a
they
rematch.
posted the whole video on Twitter. You don't even need to watch the live thing.
I know that's what.
Wait, so it's just a video, or is it a
That's what
live?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Can I just fast forward this? Oh, I can.
For those watching at home, this is a pre-recorded episode that's going on Sunday
Yes.
night, and the C2 is getting
The
dropped
CC. Yeah,
at the moment.
We need a still picture of the graphics so we can load
I'm getting
them up
there.
on this so
I'm
we can
getting
talk
there.
about.
I am at 10 minutes. Hold on. It's a 12
How'd
minute
you
video.
do that?
We have
Just go on Twitter and fast forward.
Kimmy's got the inside.
we have other matches.
scoop.
We have other matches to talk about. PLUGGO,
Fun fact. Kimmy and TK sat down last night and actually put this field together.
I see.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I was too busy talking to him about the convention scene. What do you mean they don't give you a freaking graphic of the bracket? What the hell is this, Tony?
Hangman
and
Page.
Jay White.
Yes.
I was shocked and chagrined that Jay White won. Not in a
Shocked
bad
that
way.
you were chagrined.
Not in a bad way. I just thought, remember, we talked about it when we did the predictions. I thought it would be a best of 3. Jay White would lose but look good, and then we'd get a blow off at the end. Now I'm more like, oh, okay.
Well,
Jay White looks super strong.
Yes, and then there was some.
Yeah. Let me. You wanted me to talk?
Yeah,
Kimmy?
go.
Yeah, you wanted me
I'm
to
letting
go.
him talk. I'm gonna get the bracket ready for us to.
No, I'm
discuss.
just saying, like, I love the idea of Hangman not being able to figure out Jay White. I love the idea of Jay White looking absolutely incredibly strong and getting back to the Jay White that everybody wanted when he signed. He showed up at the end to get insert himself into the world title picture, which I loved that too. So I am here for it. I'm here for Jay White just always beating Hangman, because I think every wrestler needs that one person that they just can't figure out. And I think Hangman's found him.
Fair. And I think it was you on the previous.
Whatever that look is, Ella, I don't approve of what you're saying.
I'm not even looking at you guys right now.
Yeah, they're focused on the CC.
Can we? Because this is what we do here. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Ella always gets upset when she doesn't get invited to the shows, but then she comes on to the shows and does not pay attention to anything going on in the shows.
Listen, I'll comment.
That's why we love her.
The reaction.
That's why we love her.
Yeah, I thought this match was good.
I got the picture.
What? You got a picture?
I got the blue graphic.
I was
the
also
yellow
writing
graphic.
this down.
Write this down.
I got the graphic. Oh, write them down. That's good. That's fine.
Okay, so anyway, I will comment.
Oh,
on the Jay White
I like
Hangman.
what I'm saying.
So do I. I will comment on the Hangman Adam Page match. I thought it was good. I was actually shocked they gave Jay the win, but I mean, it set up what we saw in the main event with a very angry Hangman Adam Page trying to help a Christian Cage and all that stuff. But yeah, yes. I thought it was good. And I thought the crowd was really into it, and it did what it had to do. And yeah, good job, PLUGGO. You talk.
Yeah, it was good.
Hangman should have won, anyways.
I agree.
I don't disagree there. I thought it was going to be like a 1-on-1 rubber match at World's End where they just pulled out all the top. But it looks like now, I mean, granted, Jay White will. I absolutely think we're going to get a third installment here. But now, if Hangman beats him and then they don't run it back, I'm like, that didn't sit well with me. So I'd have liked it to be a best of 3 type deal. Yeah. Hey, whatever. Yeah. It was good all around.
So we then had, what many are considering to be the match of the night.
We already talked about HA versus.
Oh my God.
Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay. Really good stuff. Kyle Fletcher getting a signature victory in his career over Will Ospreay in this match. Really, really good stuff. Don Callis was at commentary for this. I thought this was just excellent. The counters, everything that was involved in this match. And I thought the way it ended with Will, that brain buster into the corner, and the way that Will sold that was just brilliant. And Fletcher getting the clean victory over Will Ospreay. PLUGGO.
Is it a clean victory when you pile drive a dude off of the apron into ring step? That was gnarly.
That was unbelievable.
That was gnarly. My thoughts on this one are that Kyle Fletcher, we know how good he is, but maybe people that don't watch this regularly don't. He earned every single inch of that victory. That match was so good. Ospreay, I said it. I don't know if I said it or not. I thought for sure I was in a weird spot with it, whether they're going to have Ospreay lose another one, but he put Kyle over. You're building up a new star It's awesome. It was cool. But yeah, that pile driver. Oh God, I'm still like, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, that was an incredible spot. That was an incredible spot.
All right, guys.
Uh-oh.
I have.
Wow, I was about to say my whatever. Fine.
Oh no, go. Finish.
Oh, thank you.
Go. Ella's just letting us know that coming up soon, we've got the C2.
We can go.
Your first thoughts on the C2 that are now 4 days old.
And we'll end the show. Yeah, on the C2 stuff. We can debate.
We can blow through the rest.
Kyle
of the
Fletcher,
card.
Will Ospreay. How was it in person, Kimmy?
Oh, it was fun. I loved Kyle's new entrance with the gold and the white Titantron. I thought the crown was very fitting. I think it makes sense for what the character he's trying to go for. I thought the match was really good. I thought that Kyle really brought it. This was a standout match. This was the Kyle Fletcher I saw as my Ring of Honor TV champion, because that matters. Will Ospreay, who didn't mention it, saying that Kyle literally did nothing when Will was away. Sir carried my Ring of Honor television division, William. Okay.
And then he didn't even lose it at Ring of Honor.
We don't need to talk about that. That was a very dark day for our
company. That did happen. That was a true story.
That was a very dark day for our company.
That was a true. Yeah, that was a true story. But after this match, it was great.
I was very into it. It was great.
Yeah, that sequence that's been floating around on the interwebs today with, when Will went for the hidden blade and Fletcher ducked it and it kind of went into a little sequence where Will does hit the blade. Man, it was just really, really good. You know what was really, really good that I liked after this was the Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa stuff.
Poor Mina and her busted mouth. I don't even know how
she was bleeding pretty badly from the mouth, but that was really cool. They came out, it looked like they were going to celebrate, and then it looked like Mariah May was going to do what she did to Toni Storm to Mina, but Mina kind of knew. And Mina, that swift kick when she kicked the drink out of her hand, that was badass. And then she ended up spearing her off the stage through a table, and something happened. She was bleeding all over the mouth, but that good spot. So PLUGGO, when we were talking about this, I think you said that you thought Mina was going to turn on Toni potentially. On Mariah potentially, but it kind of went the other way around, where Mariah was trying to do it to Mina, but Mina was smart enough to
got the one up. I was thinking it was going to be a situation where like Mina turned in the sense that like she got ahead of the curb, so to speak, and
which kind of worked out that way.
Kind of ended up there, but yeah, I'm here for it because if I'm Mina, I gotta keep eyes in the back of my head with Mariah May. She clearly just threw Toni Storm to the trash. She don't care about nobody. This Mariah May lady, she's mean.
Yeah, I thought this was really good. I'm all in on Mariah versus Mina for that belt. I think that's going to be very fun.
I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun program.
It to Wrestle Dynasty. I don't know what the plans are with how Toni Storm's going to get involved with this or anything like that. But I think in Japan, I think Mariah and Mina, especially because that's where their friendship started in Japan. Imagine for the AEW Women's Championship in Japan, like what that could look like. But the thing I hate is like in arenas, they sometimes don't show it on like the big screen, and I was kind of far away, and I'm blind, peeps.
Yeah, it's fair.
Can't see.
That's fair. As somebody else who wears glasses.
I'm pointing to my glasses to signal Ella that I am blind. Yes, Ella, I know you're also blind.
No, not as you. Not as much.
Are we putting our glasses on?
I guess
you have glasses.
You
too,
also have glasses.
I never knew this.
I don't wear mine.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say they weren't real glasses. I didn't think. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure you don't. All right.
I probably should. I haven't been to an eye doctor since like high school. Should probably go get checked out.
So like 50 years ago? Damn.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Jeez,
me, Ella.
Wow.
Coming in hot.
What did 50 years ago? What are you trying to say?
You look great for 78 or 68.
Don't try to walk it back now.
You look great for 68.
Jesus.
You're gonna be 69 soon. Isn't that nice?
That is nice. That is nice. That's very nice, actually.
What the fuck?
Now you know how I feel.
It was AEW.
Nobody thinks you're 69 years old, Kimmy. Don't do that.
No, they think she's 6.9 years old.
Yeah, literally. AEW TNT Championship. Daniel Garcia scapegoat Jack Perry.
Just let Kimmy say her piece and we'll all move on.
We have a new AEW TNT champion. It is Daniel Garcia. Well earned, well deserved. This match kind of sucked a little bit.
Somebody literally just commented on my Facebook post to him winning the title and said yawn.
Well, the match wasn't the best, and I've loved Jack Perry's work. The match itself wasn't the best, but the moment was good. We all kind of knew it was coming. It was a good moment for Garcia. I'm happy for him. I want to see what he does. Now, obviously, he's going to be in the CC, but I want to see how he does with this belt here. But the match itself, it did not live up to the expectations I had for it, which kind of stunk. But the moment itself was good for Daniel. So, Kimmy, I will let you lead with this one for obvious reasons. So say your piece, and then we'll quickly get through the rest of the card so we can talk a little CC before we get out of here.
I loved the special entrance he got with his mom doing the voiceover for the
That was very cool. That video was great.
That was such a special moment. And he said it on the scrum, his whole family was there to see that. And he was one of those Buffalo kids that got into that really bad car accident a couple years ago that he said that he was never going to wrestle again, that this was never going to happen for him. And he came into Prudential, where he talked about this on the scrum too, that earlier this year, the first Dynamite of the year was at Prudential, and he lost to Swerve Strickland, and he came back in the same building to beat Jack Perry to win his first AEW championship. Talk about a full circle moment. In terms of the match, I agree. It was in a very tough spot on the card. I actually thought it was going to be a lot earlier in the night, which is why I was really shocked it happened so late. I was like, are we never going to get the Daniel Garcia match? Do they know I'm here? I mean, I know they know I'm here because I checked in my media credential. But hi, we need to get this going.
Kimmy has a curfew.
Yes, I got home at 2:30 in the morning. I was disappointed that they didn't have like a full celebration for him of like with the confetti. And I get like, you know, it wasn't the main event, but like the ending felt rushed of him like running up the ramp. They really didn't have like the confetti for him. I don't know if maybe they're going to save something for Wednesday, but I have a feeling his C2 match will be on Wednesday because that's the fighting wrestler that he is. It was a very cool moment for me. I often compare Daniel to kind of like the male version of Britt for me, where I worked with Daniel right when he signed with AEW, when he was only known for teaming with 2.0, and to just see him skyrocket over the last couple of years, to see him almost potentially going to NXT. He's been doing a lot of cool things. I'm very, very happy for him. We got our moment on scrum. He told me what's up. He waved to me as soon as he walked in. He announced when he was talking about the C2, he was literally looking right at me. And I know I probably sound so stupid, but he literally was like, so yeah, I'm going to enter the C2, looking right at my camera. So I got the angle, not AEW's angle. He was on mine. But yes, very happy for my friend. I'm excited to see what he does with this. Very, very deserving.
Pluggo, Daniel Garcia, new TNT champ. How you feeling about it?
Meh. I'm just kidding.
I told you.
Oh, it makes sense. I will say I'm interested now to see what they do with Jack Perry based off everything Kimmy just said.
He's gonna go home.
But I know he's gonna go home.
He has the match at Wrestle Dynasty. He's not even gonna come back to AEW. He's gonna focus on that probably.
Right. I just because we were starting to get some legs with the scapegoat thing, but now that they took the title, we'll see what he's not without the title.
No. First, the Bucks lost their titles. Perry lost his. Now Okada's about to lose his.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like I was really starting to like what they were doing with this version of Jack Perry and him having that TNT title. I think.
Well, then he'll be a babyface when he comes back to save from Death Riders.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Here we are to save the day. This was a good match. It was a good time. Kimmy said everything that we need to know about that.
Yeah.
You know.
Congrats to my fellow Buffalonian.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And the Bills won last week over the Chiefs. It's been a good week for Buffalo.
It has.
Will Daniel Garcia's custom TNT title have some Buffalo influence?
No, because he said on the scrum that he was not in this for the props. He was here to make it a championship. He's not here for the gimmick. He wants to make it a defending title. He doesn't want a custom. Someone asked him on the scrum last night. I laughed because you could tell like
defend. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say you could tell he was annoyed because he was just like, no, I'm not about that lifestyle. I just want to defend this title.
He should defend that title in every single one of his Continental Classic.
He probably will.
Matches.
In true Buffalo style, it has to be a tables match every time.
Wow, all right, that's an added element to it. But I think he should come out and say, hey, I'm defending this in every. I mean, obviously you'd have to go undefeated, but
And that's my pick. He's gonna win it.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna win.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We got
we'll talk about
three
it.
more quick
Kimmy.
little things to go through, and then we'll talk about it before we get out of it. We had Takeshita retain his AEW International Championship against Ricochet. Ricochet's first pinfall loss in AEW to Konosuke Takeshita. Another really good match. I kind of went into it not expecting Takeshita to lose, and he didn't. But Ricochet had not lost up to this point, but I'm assuming...
Wait a minute, he lost in the gauntlet match that he wrestled in it initially, you bum. Sorry. PTSD from my Facebook page when I like Ricochet's undefeated in singles competition. He lost in the gauntlet match that he debuted. That counts.
Like the Battle Royal or whatever?
Yeah.
That he
That doesn't count.
He should have won that. Anyway.
Not according to the internet wrestling community. It absolutely counts.
I was about to say his match with Ospreay, but that was kind of a no contest. Because
it's no contest. Takeshita winning is the right decision, even though I feel bad for Ricochet because it's like there's another big moment that you're.
Yeah,
okay.
It makes me think like what. Yeah, like I'm assuming I haven't looked at everybody. I'm assuming Ricochet is in the CC, so like that would be a good moment for him. I assume he'll be near the end of it as well. So that'll be a good moment for him. But eventually, he's gonna have. I know he hadn't lost any matches, but like eventually he's got to. You got to do something a little bit.
Oh, we're going to be getting a rematch.
Yeah.
CC.
All right.
That I just mentioned.
All right. All right. How about the AEW pay-per-view debut? Technically, the debut of Bobby Lashley against Shane Swerve.
He had a 2-on-1 on Wednesday. Technically not.
Oh, yeah, that's
debut.
right.
That's right. He squashed. Cheeseburger.
It was his pay-per-view.
Poor cheeseburger.
Yeah, poor cheeseburger. What a
Ring
great
of
sight
Honor
to see
legend.
cheeseburger. I was gonna say
cheeseburger turned into a smash burger real quick.
Definitely turned into a smash burger.
I like that joke.
No, I'm just kidding. Bobby Lashley, I did firmly. I did. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of Swerve in this match.
And you're surprised?
No, well, kinda, yeah.
No,
I mean, I knew he was going to beat the crap out of him, but the way like Swerve had that really big comeback, which was awesome, like that comeback sequence. But all in all, Bobby handled him pretty well in this match. I thought it was a great first showing for Lashley, but he really beat the crap out of him.
I think I know Swerve had tweeted earlier in the week about an X-ray and an injury of some sort. So I think he's actually going to take the rest of the year off, and we're not going to see him till January. I feel like he needs to reboost and then go into 2025 looking stronger. I mean, Swerve's lost a lot since losing the AEW World Championship. So I feel like the time off is deserving. He is not in the Continental Classic, so we don't need to worry about that.
Right.
And talking, I know I didn't really say anything about Ricochet and Takeshita, but I will say that crowd did not care. Crowd did not need that match. That match also could have been on Dynamite. Nobody cared. Everybody just it was a long night. Like nope.
Both those guys are great, but Takeshita is just, man, he's special. He's a special guy. Then we were at our main event. Jon Moxley defending against Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy bloodied to a pulp in this match. Again,
get it?
Like
orange.
Yeah, get it? Bloodied to a pulp. Yeah, Orange can.
Yeah.
It's it. That happened. I like this match. What? What happened?
You go, yeah, that happened.
It did. It did. I didn't mean the match. I meant
now who's down on the card?
No, I didn't mean the match. I meant the joke.
Okay.
I like this match. This match was fine. I thought this match got way okay. When we got to the end, which I expected some nonsense, I think there was too much nonsense. And then there was even more too much nonsense after the fucking thing. That's how I felt.
Why would Jay White want to not dethrone somebody who's taking over AEW and attacking everybody? Like, yes, Christian's the a devil, but he's not the devil, right? He's not the Death Rider. Nope. Taking over AEW. Like, why would you? Wouldn't you rather have Christian Cage than John Moxley and the Death Riders and like behind the steering wheel? Like what?
Exactly.
What?
Just like I said earlier with like
No.
Tiffany, wouldn't you rather let Tiffany just beat Nia than take care of Tiffany? Because
no.
But yeah, it did make sense that they were like stopping people from beating John Moxley. I was like, just let him win it. Yeah, let him win it, and then
bizarre.
go from there.
Yeah.
And then Darby fucking Allin is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Weird
Causing
is.
vehicular accidents out in the parking lot. He's bleeding
He's
in the
getting
face.
back because never mind. I can't go there. I can't do it. I can't do it on air. Never mind. Never mind.
I knew where you were going with that too.
Never mind. Never mind.
Oh my god! The one thing
He's paying it forward. That's all I'll say. That's terrible.
The one thing I will say, when they poured the cleaning solution on Orange Cassidy, that had to hurt because that man had a deep ass cut.
Well, do you think it was real? Do we think it was real cleaning solution?
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
so?
No, I've done that. It is not fun.
Yeah, but that cut, like that, he probably didn't stitch it. That thing was.
I mean, if you think about it too, it was easier for the doctors if they just poured it on. So then it was less work for the doctors to do. And Orange Cassidy got back.
So what you're saying is John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta are actually like good
company
people.
guys.
Yeah, they're
company
good
guys.
Yeah, they were trying to help the doctors out. You know, maybe the Death Riders aren't so bad after all.
Fair.
Okay.
But Wheeler Yuta,
like
everything started breaking down. Conglomeration came out. Everybody's getting involved, and Wheeler Yuta is actually the one that hits the Busaiku knee that leads to the last Death Rider for the victory, which Orange Cassidy and Wheeler obviously had that main event match on Wednesday. And then we talked about, but like at first Christian, okay. So after this match, yeah, we do. After this match, they start holding Wheeler Yuta down. Orange Cassidy down. That's when they pour the disinfectant. It looks like and then all of a sudden we see Hangman coming out, and he's got a chair in hand. He slides in the ring. Him and Moxley he hits. Who did he hit? Did he hit Yuta with the chair? He hit somebody with the chair. And then him and Moxley are having the stare down. And as they're having the stare down, Christian Cage comes in and hits the kill switch on Moxley. And at that moment, it's like, Christian's going to cash in and get this belt right now and leave. Hangman and Christian are looking at each other. Hangman grabs the thing. He hands it to Christian. It looks like Christian's going to cash in. And then, like Ella said, Jay White just shows up and prevents it from happening with a Blade Runner to Christian. And then we see the Death Riders out back. They're walking to their truck. And then Darby Allin just, we don't know at the moment, but a car like I'm talking, this was like movie set. That truck was disintegrated with how fast that car hit that truck. And then
this ain't fucking over.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, what are you doing?
Claudio fucking European uppercuts the fucking the bellhop.
The valet, and they steal the car.
Yes, I'm sorry. The valet just beats the shit out of him. They steal a car. They take an SUV and leave. And then you get Darby Allin all bloody, yelling, just swear, this ain't fucking over.
A lot of crime.
Unbelievable. I was like, what the hell?
What
the hell? That was...
There's some AEW roster.
That was a lot of shit for the end of a pay-per-view. That was a lot of shit for the end of a pay-per-view.
You know, we finished our last two AEW pay-per-views with death. We needed a little pickup.
Death?
Death.
This could have been death. If they got in that truck,
it could have been death to the Death Riders had Jay White not fucking interfered.
Yeah.
Get him, Ella.
God damn.
All in all, though, I know.
Ella's getting loopy at this hour.
Ella didn't watch the main card, so I'll ask the two of you. You know, out of 10, or letter grade, what was your final thing for
C
full
plus.
year? C plus. Okay.
For the whole show.
Show.
Yes.
I know you're gonna give. I know you're gonna give an A to fucking AJ. I get it. I know that's coming.
The pre-show.
Yeah, I know the pre-show is getting an A because of the Riz.
I was gonna give it an R plus for the Riz man.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
it's an R.
Rated R.
Rated awesome.
Is it rated R, Tom?
I don't know. Oh, rated R. He could be coming back soon. Rated R Superstars.
It talks about on the Scrum.
I know. I wrote about that too.
Yeah. Basically,
overall,
I thought it was a really fine show. If I'm being honest, I give it like a B plus. It was really good. I liked that there wasn't a lot of like debuts. They didn't lean on a lot of stuff. They just went for it. And of course we had Rizman, man.
Yeah. Overall, I'm a little higher than Kimmy. I give it like a solid B-. B. I thought it was pretty solid.
Kimmy's,
I thought the
Kimmy's
matches
a tough
were good.
grader.
But I agree with Kimmy though. I thought like a couple of those matches you could have just done on Dynamite. You could have done a couple of those matches, didn't have to be on that show, but all in all, it was pretty good. All right. They just dropped a little while ago. Both Ella and Kimmy wrote down the cheat sheets. Let's go over these blocks.
I haven't even seen it yet. I was waiting for you guys to tell me.
I haven't either.
I haven't either. League and I should.
Well, yeah, of course you want the blue league.
So we'll have
Daniel's in that one.
Kimmy's wearing blue. Oh, all right. Well, that's why I thought she was because she was wearing blue.
No, Daniel's in blue. League.
Daniel Garcia and Kimmy's wearing a blue shirt, so she'll do the blue.
Okay.
Ella will do the gold. We'll start with the gold.
Okay.
Give me who is in the gold block.
Darby Allin. Is one.
All right.
If he doesn't die halfway through it. We got Claudio Castagnoli as well. They're gonna kill each other.
Yeah, that'll be
good.
We
have Ricochet.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun. And then we're gonna have a rematch because we also have Will Ospreay in the gold
Ricochet
league.
and Will Ospreay.
So and again, there's no interferences in this match, or else
that is true.
Gonna lose points.
Yep.
Then we also have Brody King, which I think is an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to push him because he's so good singles wise.
Yeah.
And then finally we have Juice Robinson.
Juice.
All right. So Darby Allin.
Now are these matches? I can't remember. Are they fought under the Continental Championship rules where you can't have anybody at the ringside?
No ringside.
Interesting.
Time limit. So there could be. Honestly, Ricochet and Will's probably just going to go to a draw. Let's be real.
Yeah. They did a draw last year, so.
Yeah.
So all right. So Darby Allin, Claudio, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Brody King, and Juice Robinson is the gold league. Kimmy, how is the blue league?
The superior league, as always.
I mean, I agree.
Daniel was in the blue league last year, so we're going back. So first off, we got your new TNT champ, Daniel Garcia. We have your current Continental champion, Okada. We also have the person who defeated Will Ospreay last night in Kyle Fletcher.
Okay.
Now we have the Beast Mortos.
Oh,
also underdog.
I like that.
Interesting.
The former Ring of Honor champion Mark Briscoe, also making a comeback from last year, and someone who I believe is going to go on a killer run.
I think
Sheldon
this could be the winner.
Benjamin.
I think Benjamin could be in the finals. All right. Yeah, it seems to me on the surface, both leagues are good. But on the surface, the blue league is definitely stronger. Yeah. You have Daniel Garcia, Okada, and Fletcher, and Shelton Benjamin. And then again, Beast Mortos is probably
underdog. Yeah.
Yes.
Big underdog.
Man, this is pretty good. I'll tell you what. So we're gonna get Okada versus Garcia. We're gonna get Okada versus Fletcher.
And then the gold
Okada
league
versus Shelton
blue
Benjamin.
league winner, and they're the champs.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So they each fight each other.
But Okada is going to be defending the title in every
right. So by my prediction, Okada would have to lose that title before the finals. Yeah.
I think he probably is. He's definitely losing it during this, if not during the finals. He is not walking out of World's End with that title.
Yeah. I have Garcia winning the whole thing, but now Garcia's the TNT champion.
I was going to say, do you think Okada, because he is the Continental champion, that shouldn't be a shoe-in that he kind of just makes it to the final?
Because that was the thing last year.
They should set the precedent that it shouldn't, right? Yeah.
Well, last year, remember, Eddie Kingston put his Ring of Honor title on the line the whole tournament, and he came back. He was a very big underdog. He lost a majority of his matches, and he came back to fight. I forgot who he faced in the finals. Was it Brian?
He fought Brian in the semifinal. He beat Moxley.
Moxley.
So he came back and persevered. I do not think Daniel is winning. I do not also believe he's going to defend the TNT title in this match. I think Kyle Fletcher is actually going to win the blue league, and I think he is going to face Will Ospreay in the finals.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I don't know about beating Will in the finals.
Yeah,
but I can agree that Fletcher and Ospreay will be in the finals. I could agree with that.
Yeah, I think looking at it, the blue league, man. Yeah, Fletcher or Shelton Benjamin stick out to me as like the two that I would think And
I
then
would
in the
be very happy with Shelton and Will.
Yeah.
In the finals.
Yeah.
Who's
and
getting
then-
Who's getting no points in this thing? Who's goose egging?
Darby
Or
Allen.
Probably
Juice.
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 Oh, Darby could. That would be something if they did the
Poor
Darby
Juice.
getting 0. I would think Juice Robinson. Unfortunately, even though I think he's a beast, no pun intended, I could see Beast more. I mean,
Beast could beat Mark, I think.
he could be Mark. Yeah, Mark Briscoe got 0 points last year, right? Or did he end up getting any points last year? Was he the guy that got 0
think he
last
got
year, Mark
3.
Briscoe?
I think
Daniel
he
got
last
2.
year.
Daniel
Dan-
also got 3. He won his
Yeah.
last match against Brody King on Collision.
That's
Mhm.
right. Brody King is a guy that I would love to see. He won't because of Ospreay and
Mhm.
Ricochet, most likely.
Yeah.
But Brody King is a guy that I would love
Poor
to see
Juice.
in at least the semifinal in that Gold League to
Mhm.
go to the finals. Brody King is amazing.
But as of the recording of this, we're recording this Sunday night.
It
It'll
starts
air
on Wednesday.
Thursday.
Oh, we're
It starts-
already gonna have
We're
we're
already
already
gonna
going to
have
have
results.
some matches going.
Yes.
So take all of this with a grain of salt or whatever you're eating.
Maybe
know,
we're right.
Thanksgiving.
You know, maybe.
Maybe.
We're
I'm just letting the
I feel
fans know. if
good
there's-
about Osprey and Fletcher or
So do
Osprey
I.
and Shelton in the finals.
Yeah.
I feel really good about that.
Yeah,
If
I
Daniel
do too.
makes, my thing with Daniel, right, is last year he literally lost every single match except the last one, and he said it on the scrum last night. It was the first thing he said. Is like he wants to come back with a vengeance. I think he's gonna have a strong showing. I think he's gonna make it to the semis and just lose to Kyle. But there's gonna be some like weird thing to make him lose, and then that could actually set up Kyle and Dan because I think Will's gonna win the whole thing. I think
Probably.
Will's gonna beat Kyle to set up a third match, so I think it sets up Kyle and Danny for the TNT title.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, if you're looking at the Gold League, it would be very hard not to run back Ospreay and Ricochet in the semifinal, right? To get to
Well,
the
I
I
final,
think they're
like,
gonna draw the first time, honestly.
yeah, they maybe draw
And
that
then
first
Will
match.
wins the second.
Juice
Yeah,
is
then they
winning
have
the whole thing.
in
you
order
guys.
to get to the finals on the
Juice
gold
is not
side. It's
winning.
them again after they drew, and yeah, like I think it would be hard to not get the most out of that.
It's
on the
also going to
gold
be
side.
really fun to see Claudio wrestle just Claudio because he's so good.
Yeah, without
Like
any
no
Death
Death
Rider
Riders.
stuff,
That's going to
yeah.
be really fun too.
Were Claudio and Brody King in the same group last year too?
Who changed my name to Kimmy Sokol Garcia?
Not
Not
me.
me. I mean, why, when you ask
the
that, who do
state
you
of
think did
New
it?
Jersey.
Who do you think did it? Who do you think did it? Like, let's be real.
I don't know.
Come on. You every time something weird happens on the screen, you're like, "Who did
I
that?"
have
And
no
the answer
control. I
is
can't
always
do
the
that.
same person. who
I
did
can't
it.
control that. I'm
It's
not
always the same
owner.
person who did it. You know. Yeah, because I mean, I think they might have been in the
Wasn't
same group
me.
last year, but hey, look, this means that we're going to get another Brody King Darby Allin match, and those matches
Yes.
are always fucking rule. So that'll be good. Brody King versus Claudio, yes. Brody versus Will, yes. Brody versus Ricochet, yes. And then Brody versus Juice will be great too, but you know.
Poor
No, I
Juice.
will. Yeah, no, I love
No, I
Juice
know,
Robinson,
I
but
know.
like, yeah. All right, those are
I
two
hope
good
Mark
groups.
gets 2 wins. Just let
Yeah.
the dude get 2
Oh,
wins.
2 wins.
Same with
Big 2 wins.
Daniel. Just let them get 2 wins.
Yeah.
they're
Daniel's
better
gonna make it
than
to the
last year.
semis. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, all right, well,
With Okada and
let's.
Fletcher
I was gonna
and
say
Shelton
let's
in
talk.
the
Let's
same
talk.
league. Are you
let's-
fucking kidding
Do
me?
Let's
you
talk
think?
about
Do you
Danny.
think? Do you think Kimmy knows more about Daniel Garcia, or that I know more about Mrs. Pluggo?
You know
You
more
know
about
more
Mrs.
about Mrs.
Pluggo?
Pluggo?
Yeah, I would hopefully say you hopefully know more about.
I'm just
Mrs.
asking
Pluggo.
you. I would hope too, but the way Kimmy talks about Daniel is just
No,
such a
she doesn't
so.
know anything about that right now because we're just
No.
finding out about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me 2 days.
All right. So Daniel Garcia versus Okada. You think
Okada.
Kimmy? Daniel.
Oh, we're
Daniel
running
Garcia
this
versus
down.
Okada. Just for Daniel.
20-minute draw.
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 Okay. Daniel Garcia versus Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle wins.
The block match. The block
Yes.
match. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Daniel Garcia versus Mark Briscoe. I think Daniel Garcia
wins.
would win that one. Daniel Garcia versus Shelton Benjamin.
Daniel wins.
No,
Eileen
absolutely
Shelton.
not.
Eileen Shelton.
Shelton wins.
Eileen Shelton. Daniel Garcia versus Beast Mortos. I would
5-minute
think
squash
Garcia.
match and Daniel wins.
Oh, stop it.
I don't know
Like,
about a squash.
No, but Daniel will win. Okay.
I agree. I think to me, I think
So that's
Daniel
6
just beats
points.
And
Mark.
I'm not an
Daniel just beats
objective.
Mark and the Beast for me personally.
Yeah, they only fight everybody once, right? That's it, right? It's just one
Yeah.
match versus
Unless,
everybody?
round robin.
unless they're tied in points,
Okay.
Round
and
robin
then they lose,
style.
then they
Yeah.
have to face them again
All
to
right.
advance.
So that's for Daniel Garcia. So right now, you have Kimmy, you have Okada and him drawing They go to a draw.
Yes.
And then you have him going 3-1 the rest of the way. You have him beating Briscoe, Benjamin, and Mortos, but losing to Fletcher.
Yes.
And then Ella, you have him losing to Okada. You have him losing to Kyle
I only
Fletcher.
have him beating the Beast, Mortos, and Mark Briscoe.
How nice
Okay.
of you.
It's better than last year.
Yeah.
We don't talk about last year.
Well,
I
obviously,
have to reevaluate my decision.
Personally, I think Mark Briscoe and Juice should be flipped in this.
I wouldn't be opposed. Yeah, I wouldn't have been opposed to that. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. So that should be pretty good. Obviously, we'll be talking about this at length as this goes, because this usually goes for a decent. When do they do this?
World's End.
World's End. Oh no, so this is just going for a straight month. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I would love them to
have matches on Dynamite, Collision,
yeah.
Rampage.
And next year, like I think in the spring, they should do a ladies one. And then I think they should do 2 a year, 1 women's and 1 men's. Have them be at different times of the year.
First, we need to get a blood and guts for the women.
First, we just need 2 pay-per-view matches for the women.
Yeah, the fact that there was only one was kind of rough.
No,
that was kind of rough.
Guys, we're not talking about the real problem here. First, we need Britt Baker to show up every week.
Sure, that too.
As long as she wants to be there. As long as she wants to be there, because the vibe I get the last few times I've seen her from her presence is that I'm not really sure she doesn't want. That's the vibe that comes across to me. Friendship. Listen, I'm not. Look, I'm a huge fan of hers. I'm a big time proponent of hers. I like her, but the last handful of times I've seen her on screen, the vibe that I'm getting from her is that she kind of doesn't want to be there. That's just the vibe I'm getting. I don't know if that's true or not. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm still very proponent. Oh, new phone, who this?
Why am I getting such added names here?
That's mine. You know, nothing happened to you.
Yeah, it's true.
New phone, who did?
Oh, no, it's Pluggo. She's getting.
All right, we gotta get out of here. That means we gotta get out of here. It's been a few hours.
Oh my god.
So for everybody that's watching this live, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Safe. I will be seeing the 2 of you like tomorrow by the time this airs. Yeah, for a weekend that I am not prepared for, but we'll figure it out.
I'm prepared, so you're lucky.
I'm not prepared.
Yeah, I'm not prepared at all. I'm just like, I don't even. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. All in all, this was a fun episode. Thanks for everybody for watching. Kimmy, we'll start with you, and then we'll make the rounds.
Give us what you're thankful for, and
there we go. What are you thankful for, and plug your stuff.
Oh, I have a lot to be thankful for. So I'll sum it up very quickly, kind of. I don't know. I usually do a whole thing on Thanksgiving. I am thankful for how 2024 ended up for me. There was a lot of question marks around it, and a lot of things worked out. There was a very interesting phone call I got last week that something may be brewing that I'm very excited about. By the time this airs, I will find out if it happens or not. But again, just the fact that it may be happening is a very big deal. Ella knows what it is, which is why she's making her facial reactions. I'm very thankful. This is going to sound so stupid. I am very thankful for the Top Golf game because it has led me to some of my best friends, my favorite moments of the year, and just absolute fun. We wouldn't be doing this podcast. Yes, thank you, Ella J. We wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for Top Golf. I'm thankful for every wrestler I've worked with, every agent, vendor, promoter that's hired me. And yeah, the ride. I'm thankful for the ride. Because 2025, again, a lot of question marks. I'm just thankful for the ride to be here. You can follow me on Twitter. I will do a very deep thing on Thanksgiving. I can't think right now. You can follow me on Twitter at Kimmy_Sokol. You can follow me on Instagram at Kimmy.Sokol. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Kimmy Sokol. You could see me on Thursdays. I don't think we're doing one on Thanksgiving. I gotta talk to Collins. Every Thursday, 10:15, I am reviewing Ring of Honor. We are in Final Battles season. It is official Final Battles at Hammerstein Ballroom. Oh my God, can't believe it. So excited. I will be there. Of course, I'll be there. I'll probably be like the only person on the scrum. But you know what? Me and Tony for an hour, I think we'd accomplish a lot of things. You can see my Ring of Honor reviews every single week on PW Insider. Ella, I saw that we would accomplish things. We have a vision. It's just going to get there. PW Insider every week for my Ring of Honor reviews. On the Pop Break, you could see all my coverage from the Full Gear scrums. You could see my Full Gear predictions. I did not write the review. I got home very late. I was very tired. You could also see Ella's Kurt Angle interview there. You should go check that out. It was really good. And I will be at WrestleCade with JPJ and Ella J. I will be working with Lita and Mick Foley and Sting. Oh my God, there's over 200 wrestlers going to be there. Just go to the WrestleCade website. There is literally like indie, WWE, AEW. There's no breathing. This is WrestleCade season where I am in charge of things. It's a very stressful time, Ella.
Not for me.
Okay, yes, you and I are doing two very different jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we cater to you. We're catering
Sure.
to the media at this show. But there's over 200 talent going to be there, so go check it out. And me and Sean are going to be in the same place at the same time, and I don't know how that's going to work out for us. And we're also doing Top Golf Round 2, so I'm going to kick everyone's ass.
Not this time.
That's
Ella.
a lie.
Should I just pull what I'm not gonna pull what I just did last time I was here?
Don't follow me. I'm out.
Yeah.
No. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Threads at It's Ella J. I will also be at WrestleCade. This will be coming out on Thursday. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday if you're there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and you're watching this. Please say hello, Pluggo. We're gonna miss you. Like, it's not gonna be the same. Like, you're not gonna accidentally drive us down the wrong highway the wrong way. I'm gonna miss that.
I'm sorry.
That was good times. But yeah, no, I'm so thankful for obviously all my media friends. Like, this is the reason why I chose now, like I said, I'm gonna be really mad if they announce Randy and Cody for Rumble. But a big reason I chose WrestleCade over Rumble: one, I haven't been to a WrestleCade. Two, there's so many good friends over there. So many, you said, there's over 150 wrestling talents there. So many good people in one place, and it's a lot chiller. So I'm excited to be in the environment. And excited to see you guys. I'm sure we'll have to FaceTime Pluggo at some point when he's after the next day after his food coma. Maybe, I don't know, how long does it take you to recover from a food coma, Pluggo?
Well, I don't have a choice because I work retail, so I'll be working Black Friday.
You know
but
what? Yeah.
I'm gonna be. But I will say this: that hazed. I love Thanksgiving leftovers, man. So Friday I'm gonna be smashing. Saturday I'm gonna be smashing. So you guys might FaceTime me, and I might have a piece of turkey hanging out.
The turkey sandwiches
during Top Golf. How about that?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's all. Pluggo, take it away.
Yeah, do it, Pluggo.
Yeah. So I will be here holding down the fort tomorrow night. As of the air of this, Blair Pacheco and I, Grand Maker Pod, are going to do 4 Exposure on Friday night at 7 because of the shoot job. I am super thankful for everybody on the screen right now, everybody in the chat, everybody here at Love Wrestling, friends, family, Mrs. Pluggo especially. Without her, I'm not here doing this thing. She is awesome. She rules. My kids rule. Enjoy. Have a happy, healthy, fun Thanksgiving. This gentleman next to me, JPJ, been doing this for 3 years now. We've done these every year, so thankful for him. But you can find me, Pluggo, on all social media platforms. You name them, I'm there. Between Two Beards is at B2 Beards on all social media platforms. We got a lot of fun things coming up in the month of December. We're running out of dates. It's a good problem to have. Is we're running out of dates and not enough spot. Too many spots, all that fun stuff. So stay tuned to social media to see what we got going on there. That's really it. I got some interviews on this channel. Shout out to Mars the Specialist real quick. I gotta say, held his own toe-to-toe with motherfucking Kushida.
Yeah, that was good.
Badass. I loved it. Check out LPW. They rule. JPJ, send us home.
Yep. JPJ loves gaming. All social media platforms, Blue Sky, Threads, still over on the X, even though that's sinking worse than the Titanic, and all that fun stuff. Twitch as well and YouTube. I will be also at WrestleCade this weekend. trying my damnedest to do cool stuff. But at least hanging out with my friends. So that'll be fun.
Somebody's got to keep the lights on here, I guess.
Yeah, right. Something. I don't know. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, 10 a.m. Me and Drew Nicholas firmly love wrestling. We talk WWE on Tuesdays. We talk AEW on Thursdays. And obviously, every Thursday night, I am with this fella, my main man, my main squeeze, PLUGGO.
I'll be here next year for the Thanksgiving special.
That is true.
I'll be back too, maybe.
2 years in a row.
I don't know, Kimmy. And I don't know, Ella. Ella called me 69 years old today.
Yeah. No, I said you're turning 69.
Yeah, she technically said
that's
you were
a nice
68.
age. Like, that's the best age.
True. But that's where you can find me. Follow everybody here on this screen. Follow Love Wrestling. Follow us all. Everyone have a wonderful holiday, the rest of the holiday weekend. We appreciate you two joining us two for this fun episode tonight. And until next time, say hi to Sue.
Happy Thanksgiving, Sue.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Hey there, PLUGGO and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you two beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm going to cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer going to get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves. Knock it off.